And good afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world, Silver Gauntlets. Welcome to the Battle of the Underscores here as Peppy Grant takes on Stuckman in Division 5C for the League. We're going to have a child start with Nocturne and the Shadow Medallion. That's spicy. With me on comms today is Tobias, who's currently stirring his food, and Alexander. How you doing, Alexander?
Not too bad. This is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Especially since you could say it's a very French battle.
Indeed, both runners are French, and they both have underscores. This is a very fun little connection between them. But as I usually do, I'm going to throw out my my seed hash meta of they're French, so therefore frog legs, and you have the saw and frogs in the hash. Thank you to Ginger for that joke.
I guess that must be the key to sticking it to the spider.
I mean, it could be, but again, that joke was Ginger's, not mine. Don't blame me. All right, so it looks like we're going to. Oh, the timer's already going down. We're in 5 seconds.
Well, here we go. Also,
And
hi
there-
chat.
And there's Tobias. Ginger, I had a terrible one that I already take credit for, so I'm not gonna bring that one up.
I mean, he got me with a terrible pun, so...
Well, you walked into it,
Hey.
man. You joined voice chat with me early, and that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right,
You
so we
greet the man in Italian, and he just lets off this horrible pun that I'm not gonna even deign with a repeat.
don't worry about it. Anyway, we're checking already. We got
Ooh.
shoes in Mito's house, which is a great early start.
Ooh, that is useful indeed.
Yeah. And
Oh,
blue fire in a
Blue
bottle,
fire.
rush ice.
I mean, if the seed is telling you anything,
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
the funny
started off
thing
with
is
Nocturne.
that it worked for me yesterday in my MQ standard race.
so
I think-
a scale or bombs and Rudo's letter would put that in logic. Like would put rushing ice in logic. So, you know.
Well, I mean, it's a Zooter restream, so technically rushing ice is always in logic because bullshit. Mel, it's not funny if I do it now. I only do it for the fun. Also, welcome to the Gem Club, Mel.
Ooh.
She's
Make
special.
Mel a VIP. Which
Alright,
she
and
is.
Jabu's
Jabu
foolish.
That's always nice to see.
Good news. Now all we need to see is that is not a medallion.
I mean, even if it is,
It's
it's
probably gonna be.
I mean, even if it is, it's still, you know, a last run of the last dungeon of the group.
Yeah, but Gomo Jabu is just Jabu.
True. However, holy crap, we actually got a foolish dungeon hint. We actually made this work. The logic, the seed did it correctly for once.
Yay!
If you get no foolish dungeons, that means that they have pretty good odds of
Not being
it.
foolish.
No, I know that
of having a good like an item logically required.
Oh god, lay arrows in the TARDIS.
Well, at least we know where those are. Not immediately useful, but we kind of need those to, you know, finish the game.
Yeah. So those
Just
are,
smack Ganon in the face.
and the good news is it's not like you're not gonna be able to look for a specific item for them, because between boomerang, bombs, to get into the river so you can buy your beams, there's just so many different ways of getting there. And with Nocturne, you're fine. There's no problem on those lights today.
And
Now-
Lon Lon Ranch. Makes sense.
Now,
Oh,
while
absolutely does.
while there's no problem with the light arrows, there could very well be a problem with the bow. We have yet to see. I can't wait to see if there's some kind of bullshit for a casino item.
I mean,
Ginger,
you always want bullshit for a casino item, so...
And it's almost like I trust Ginger to roll the bullshit. Also, if anyone is interested in gambling their fake channel points, or real channel points, fake actual money, we've got a couple more minutes left on what's going to be on the Ocarina of Time, a child song or a warp song. You know it's not a warp, at least one of the warp songs, because we have one.
Yep. But any other warp song it could be, so... Let's see where we end up.
That's true. Ginger's last league seed that he rolled was a jet, the second fastest in the league.
And rip.
And once again, chickens have absolutely nothing. What a shock. It's just gonna be like another meme I'm just gonna have for myself of, if there's chickens involved, it's going to have nothing.
I mean, that's what you're hoping for, but we haven't seen Anju's chickens yet, and we probably...
I also meant Talon's chicken. Oh, hello. That's ZL. And
That's
songs are
ZL.
hard.
So, well, that makes rushing ice more palatable.
Indeed.
Yep. That is a scale for that to be in logic. Or Bombag.
Scale or Bombad.
And it is, it makes it accessible right the hell now.
Yeah, go adult, just walk to the river, and you can rush ice with a leap skip.
And as Mel is pointing out, AD is indeed taking a hit here. It is not likely to be an all-dungeon seed for songs. Actually, it can't be, unless we get really bad luck in terms of checks.
Oh,
hey,
what's the case
Kokiri
sword?
sword.
Wait,
It's not...
May not be necessary,
in
but
League?
it's actually extremely handy because there is actually one check where it's logically required.
dead-handed
Not
the
only
well.
that, it is not needed in the league, but it is
Also, it saves
extremely
a
useful
whole
because we
lot of
don't.
money.
It saves a whole lot of rupees and time because we don't start with consumables in league. Oh, and the choose were just a 5-pack. Well, could be worse.
Yeah,
Could
so
be no choose.
it's exactly what Tobias said. You don't start with consumables, so now that you don't have to farm rupees to buy those sticks is really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still want to find Deku nuts somewhere, but
Yeah.
Oh, you can get them from Deku Babas when you're just fighting.
Oh, divergence from the ranch. One of them
Yep.
saved quit, the other one worked. Ah,
Yep.
Sung Grave.
Poppy went
Yeah,
immediately to Deku, decided to get Deku Tree out of the way,
Fair.
I assume.
Yeah, so-
Meanwhile, Stuckman wants to see what's in the grave.
I mean, there is a 5 in 8 chance that Deku is just a medallion, so...
Conversely, there's a 3 in 8 chance it's not.
Yeah, exactly. But you also
Yep,
get
so-
2 hints along the way.
That's definitely the big part, I think. Especially now when we've gotten 0 hints so far. Oh no, we got
Poppy
Jabu Foolish. Never mind, I lied. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Poppy is
yep.
still choosing to farm some sticks here, which I can understand. While the Kokiri sword is useful, sticks are more powerful.
Yeah.
They have the same damage value as the Master Sword.
Because OOT is a very well-coded game.
Well, they assume
40
that, that you would just never... That most people wouldn't use Deku sticks because, you know, they're kind of worried that they want sticks to have around.
Mhm.
Of course, with time comes better efficiency.
Yeah,
Right.
to the point where experienced runners basically can do an entire run on one complement of 10 sticks. So, Graveyard to Volvagia.
Ooh,
Ooh, indeed.
there's a lot of things that could be.
What's the song
Depends.
gonna be? Because the song might be a big one here. Minuet.
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 Hmm.
That's huge.
That's,
In theory, that could be it.
that could be
Depending on the
spicy.
item layout.
We'll figure
It's-
it out.
Yeah, we got time, but that is spicy.
Minuet? Who knows? I tell you what it's not the light arrows.
No, definitely not.
So Stuckman did decide not to go for the out of logic grave chest here in Composer's Grave.
I don't
He
understand.
doesn't have sticks.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't have sticks. Yeah, that's a reason and a half.
Yeah. Which is probably another good reason for Poppy to do Deku and getting his sticks and whatever first, then probably just warp right back.
Oh, Dastar. Dastar, I think we're seeing a check. Are we?
No,
No, it looks like he's walking out.
no. When someone's doing chickens, they go to the ones on the other side of the fence first.
Yeah, exactly.
Sigh.
You were just trying to get under my skin, and I appreciate
Yes,
it.
I was.
Be real, I appreciate it.
Free Deku Nut.
Exactly one. Oh, we have a manual, or rather, a human nut button today.
Nuts.
I just am lazy and don't want to reach for the button, that's all.
Understood. Oh, freeze, puppy. There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
should be
close.
good. Yeah, if you time it right, you can actually make it so that you get a lot more time to actually get past them.
yeah. Kirby, there's so many different possibilities of the logic with that minuet. So we just need to wait and see more checks in the graveyard here. There is way too many possibilities to make a call on that.
True.
And if even I can think of more than 3, that means there's got to be like at least 20.
One thing that doesn't come into play in this in these settings is CSMC. We are not seeing, or we're not worrying about the size of chests today. We get to open all of them.
Yeah, that's right. You were AFK when I told people to turn their brains off for that one. You were gone when you were
Oh
stepping
yeah.
away. Oh, and we bought a shield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Buy a shield responsibly.
Indeed.
Duck looks like he's probably gonna do adult sooner.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume market checks and then off to adult he goes.
Yeah. Especially with the choose.
And just like that, Poppy is at 10 Deku nuts.
Yep. Not much in Deku Tree so far. That was slick.
Nice hit here.
Like
And
getting the timing is not the greatest starting out, and yeah, child shooting gallery is dead. Not a surprise. And he's setting up for mask shop quest because he
Okay.
doesn't
That
have the hint
makes
yet.
Nice arrows.
Nice arrows. We're already starting out strong on meme percent.
We already know 2 of the 3 different magical arrows. I'm a little bit surprised there. Stuck does have 5 choose. He does have ZL. Oh,
BGS dead. OT Saria.
Yes.
Okay, Minuet could indeed be passed to Volvagia.
And Team Blue, enjoy your money.
We can pay out
Haunted
that bet.
Wasteland is
To
Baronade
Baronade.
and GTG to Twin Rova.
But Baronade is Baron.
Yeah, but it's still a dungeon.
Oh, wow. Enjoy my points, everybody. First of all,
Oh, hold up. Repeat those hints. GTG to Twin Rova?
yep.
Yeah, GTG to Twin Rova and Haunted Wasteland to Baronade.
Which
Oh,
means
God.
Possibly letter or Rang, that's it, the banana.
That is exactly 1 check.
Yep. Which means you know it's special. Which, to be fair, that is one you do want to see because it's just 1 friggin' check.
Yeah, having a 1-check Wath is
here we go.
actually really nice. Spirit, Jabu, Fire, Deku, Dodongo.
Pretty
These
nice
are
split. Pretty nice
This is a
split.
really fast medallion layout right there. Fire and Spirit are easily the worst, and Jabu being a song, blocking 2 songs means that if Jabu's really late into logic, then we don't have to worry much.
We should also
Oh,
point
no,
out
on the
that
Minuet check. That is out of logic. We don't have a logical horse.
What, Minuet?
Sorry,
why is that out of logic?
Because Saria's song is an OOT.
But
wait,
Minuet.
oh.
Minuet. That's Path
I can't
in
brain
Graveyard.
today. Sorry, indeed.
Tobias.
Yeah, no, I had a long day.
Oh, DMC to Baronade, so that's our double path. So one of them is, like, the Haunted Wasteland is treasure chest game is dead.
Aw, that's sad about treasure chest game. We love that one.
But that's really potent because DMC is probably like some crazy ludicrous path starter, whereas Haunted Wasteland is likely just one of our items.
I gotta step away for a sec again. Keep me
That's
up to date, folks.
So it's
I
very
actually
possible.
wouldn't even surprise that if it was like Dins or Magic in DMC.
Go
Oh,
on,
Skull Master's bow.
Oh
That's
boy.
huge.
Oh boy. Cool. Cool. I'd say that's
Yeah.
that's probably first logical, right? Because that's really early.
Yeah, that's Spear Zero.
Zora's River
is
Foolish. Of course, because both runners are French. Oh! No, it's a joke that someone mentioned to me a while back about how all a French and an American Zooter runner were trying to converse about stuff, and they basically made the joke that river is just synonymous with barren. Alright. So now Pappy's gonna get Minuet, while Stuck continues searching the graveyard to confirm Minuet. That was the strength on the Lost Woods Bridge scrub, is that right?
Yep. I think what's really potent too is that since Poppy also has Minuet, he'll be able to do Sario's song check while getting the bow. Which is going to be huge for him.
I mean, but Poppy's right behind him. He's checking Minuet. He's probably going to end up checking...
No, I mean, Poppy is the one going to
Oh, sorry, that's what you said. Yeah, you said that, sorry. Stuck was the one who...
probably do that.
Stuck was the one who picked up Keaton Mask, though, right?
Yep, but, like, Poppy Grunt can get that, as well. No, Stuckman did not do it yet, because it would have been really tough to walk back. It was like a lack of a warp song. I would have probably done something similar if I was in Stuckman's shoes, to be fair.
Yeah, Stuckman has not yet been... Wait, I'm so confused.
He hasn't gone to Sacred Forest Meadow as child yet, because it would have been really rough for his route.
But they did the Composer's Grave as child, which means they got Minuet as a child. They just neither of them triggered it.
The problem is how does he get back?
Sure.
Because he has to do a lot of hiking.
Oh.
And there's Hammer on Dompe, so that kind of fulfills Path on its own.
Yeah, that's definitely required to kill Volvagia. That is 1000% required to kill Volvagia, that Hammer in Dompe's race.
Well, that fulfills that path.
Yep.
Yep.
That was easy.
Yep.
But I can definitely see Poppy Grant's definitely routing in Skull Mask because that has a bow.
Ooh.
Yep.
And
okay.
now Poppy already.
For a second, it was like a wallet refill, but no, it actually was lights.
Now Poppy also knows that there's a yellow lollipop to be had in the graveyard. So.
Let's be real. If we're having lollipops, I would much rather have red or blue. I'm not a lemon fan.
I like all of them except red. I'm not a fan of cherry.
I would much rather have the lemon lollipop, thank you. Between us three, we can fairly split the lollipops that are in this game.
I will take the nice one. Oh no, that's right. You didn't want the yeah, whatever. Fine. Anyway, logic is hard, okay? Redead Grotto got nothing.
Yikes.
Yeah, I can definitely see Poppy Grant doing Mass Quest.
Yeah.
Or at least setting up for it for the very least. Because then you can get Saria's song check, because we don't know what's there yet. But, of course, depends on how nice it is to route in as well. Because he doesn't currently have Prelude, and we don't know where that is. Rufio's dead.
One of these days I want to see a seed with the legally required to call it as the long shot, hook shot on Rufio.
Oh, I had that before.
I know, I've seen it before. I just want to see it again. It's just funny.
And
so
Kakariko has a lot of blue piece.
It's true. Well, I mean, again, they could just be refills on stuff that they don't have yet, like arrows or bombs.
In any case, chunk items, as we call them.
Indeed. So now let's talk here for a second. We know that GTG is past the Twin Roba. We know that there's a wallet. We know there's a wallet there.
That's Song of Time locked.
Speaking of Song of Time,
Boomerang locked.
because the reason I brought up GTG was because guess what I'm looking for? GTG is a path. I want to see it. Give me that toilet.
Of course we want to see it. But first of all, we see Song of Storms at a windmill. Vanilla
That's vanilla.
location.
Yep.
That is very vanilla.
But Poppy doing exactly what I was thinking you'd be doing, setting up more for the mask quest.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's got the information. Might as well use it.
This looks like, yeah, he's doing chickens. This is a good time to
Yay!
do chickens, is either before well or when you're handing in the mask.
Did Poppy already do his Kakariko checks? Because otherwise, it makes sense to do chickens in this instance. No, he didn't. So,
I don't
doing
think
chickens...
he's doing chickens. He's just getting over there.
No, I don't think so. He's gonna hand in those chickens as well. Doing
Alright,
chickens
Well,
early
like,
on in Kakariko.
you don't do these checks as child unless you're doing chickens.
Okay.
Shadow on the
Shadow
path to
Temple to
Baronade.
Baronade.
Which is a
Okay, so-
stone.
A
Stone
triple-
Shadow found a way.
Stone
only
Shadow
did-
found a way for a triple path hinted Baronade.
Oh god. How even... Wait, we need 2 items for Baronade.
Because
Yep.
it means
So-
that either Rang or Letter is behind something else like Strength 2.
So DMC is likely the path starter, and there's Bomb Bag,
Oops.
which is French vanilla.
Yeah, and it is bomb or hammer locked, but we do have a hammer, so that doesn't come into question.
It's also strength. Technically, it can be strength locked as well, but I think hammer.
Yeah,
does the
hammer
job far better.
also opens that gate, so we are
Can I
good.
point out we have
This is
triple
in
path
logic.
Baronade with Foolish Baronade?
Yeah, but it also locks
Even
2
better.
songs.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it hilarious.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, get your roll calls in chat.
Yeah, we are doing chickens. So doing chickens early on while you haven't done your Kakariko checks makes this a much less of a time waster.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely still
Yeah.
against it, but this is absolutely the right time to do it if you're going to do it at all. Because it's barely 20 minutes in, you can make up the time you're definitely going to lose because it's going to have nothing.
Yeah,
Well, the
but
thing-
it's
I think
less
the
of a
big
time waste.
thing-
That's what I mean, Dastar, because you do other checks while you're on the way.
No, I'm agreeing.
So, like, the big reason he's doing it is because he knows that there's a bow on Skull Mask, and you have to hand in the Keaton Mask anyway, so you have to, like, walk near all of these chickens.
Right,
This
no,
is exactly what I would be doing if I were in his shoes. Just because it's the most efficient way to route in checks before going adults.
Yep.
Although this chicken is being a pain.
Chickens in general are a pain, but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying still. Mark my words, there will be nothing important on it.
Yeah.
Your words have been marked, and
Thank
I
you.
hope you are wrong.
We
I'm a
know
fan
Find out soon enough.
on Skull Kid Kirby? Is that even... We have too many paths. I don't think that's even possible.
Yeah, no.
We have 3 Baronade paths not pointing to Lost Woods. I don't think Skull Kid can have Boomerang.
It is possible, in theory, depending if if the item in Shadow is like a long shot.
Oh, that's a fair point. Because if the item in Shadow is long shot, it requires it pointing to long shot for AD for beating water. Oh,
Ooh.
yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Okay. Good
I'm in.
thinking on the logic there, Alex, but...
Ha!
And you got it, Dastar.
Yeah, I figured it would have been dead, but this is like the time to do it.
It is a reasonable time to do chickens.
No,
I shall-
absolutely.
I will not be deterred from that.
No, I'm agreeing. If you're going to do it early so that you can make the time back later.
It's not even that it was early, it's because he was able to route that in with the Keaton Mask hand in.
No,
Otherwise, he probably
And
would have
several
ignored it.
Kakariko checks.
I get it. I'm just making fun of it because it's a terrible check.
Yeah. And like you can make it a really good one because you can actually set it to like 1 or even 0 chickens, but at that point It just comes a pretty bland check, to be honest.
That is just a
Ooh.
copy of the adult check then. Talk to Anju, done.
That just gives me an idea for... Ooh, okay.
Like, the
a while-
difference between standard league and such versus RSL is that chickens is a really potent play in RSL because you don't know how many chickens are going to be needed to be grabbed, and Kakariko is a really hard place to get back to sometimes.
Yep.
Depending on entrance rando, definitely.
Ooh.
Hi, Mirror Shield! Ooh.
Well, that's not
Nice.
the path to Twin Rova.
Nope.
Well, I have this assumption that there might be a strength sitting in GTG.
That is possible.
Or a hookshot.
And
Bigger arm
also
still dead.
Yep. And Poppy Grant is setting up for Knight's Market checks, so we will be seeing Richard soon.
Yep, but we won't be seeing TCG because we did see a hint about that.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen it yet, but he also
Yeah,
doesn't have magic, so...
Yes, he has.
Oh, what's the
No, he
copy
has
up
not
there
been
in
to
Hyrule
SFM.
Castle?
Yes, he... Oh, right, Minuet was in Composer's Grave, not... Oh, God. You're right. My bad.
Yeah, because SFM was the only
Epona.
copy we've seen it.
Yep. You are correct. Yeah, Benji is correct. There could be a hover or magic... Oh, lens is in your pocket already in these settings, so they already have the
Yeah,
lens.
lens is in Meb.
More chews on the King Dodongo.
Oh! Well, that explains...
Well, look, if you're gonna blame me, Tobias, I'll just do it.
But,
Wow.
yeah, that makes
Don't
sense of why,
immediately alienate the person who just posted their very first message
No,
in chat.
I'm not actually going to do it. Give me a break. It's less funny when it's someone who doesn't know me, so I wouldn't do that to them.
No.
Yeah, Mel,
But,
on the other
yeah.
hand.
Lolzy, we love you, but welcome in as well. But oh my god, that was a terrible idea.
Is 100 chickens even possible?
No,
Cool, so you put on 100 skulls. Got it, moving on.
no. We're not doing 100 skull seats, not ever.
Alright,
That
bomb
is
bag on
just
Richard.
miserable.
Shuffled is not that bad.
Did the dog come into the bomb chew bowling?
Yes.
Yep.
It's great.
But since he reset, I can see him probably doing SFM now.
But yeah, we have 2 accessible bomb bags.
Yep, there it is.
That basically kills our King Dodongo path.
Of course. Well, we had 3 Baronade paths.
Frog's
and
2 dead.
Twin Rova.
Frog's 2 dead, nice. And
Oh!
Prelude!
That's potent.
Yeah.
That is such a nice song for routing. Having that early in the game is really neat.
And now he's getting the SFM hints.
Yep. Makes sense. He's gonna get the Wolfwolf Grotto as well.
I think Stuck did that too, though, so we know it's nothing.
Yeah, but you can check the bomb grottos.
True.
Stuckman just going for it in the GTG maze, in the GC maze, not even worrying about any tricks here. Yeah, we're going to. Never mind, it's League. CSMC.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going
I had
with that.
CSMC brain, and I'm very tired, so disregard half of what I say. Treat the other half with increased suspicion. GOG Center is dead. It's a Hylian shield.
Which,
So
never
we
buy a
only
shield.
need to- So we only have to worry about like 7 keys logically at most.
I'd like to point out that Death Mountain has all of the shield information here. There's a wooden plank in the maze. It tells you where to find a free Hylian shield, and mirror shields in just above King Dodongo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's just Shield Mountain.
Don't buy a shield, just go up the mountain. Haunted Wasteland Path to Baronade. That is a terrible, terrible location for that dude. Just glad that the other copy was in Temple of Time.
Yeah.
And just a rip off.
Mhm.
Oh, that was a 20 pack off the king.
Ooh, nice.
Sorry, Richard is the first logical bomb bag, right? That's your 0.
Both of them are. Well, technically,
DC
yeah. Richard is Sphere 0, but like DC
Richard
is
is-
Sphere 1.
Yeah.
Richard is Sphere 0, but you only need a hammer to access DC,
Right.
so it's
No, I know that a hammer can get you into DC. I was trying to make sure that in my head I had it right. All right, here
100%
comes.
they don't lock each other.
Cool.
And
Here
we're
comes
buying
a
a tunic.
tunic, and we're getting a bow on Pappy's side here.
Yep.
So we are a hook shot away from Stone Forest. Doesn't that make you happy?
Also, yeah, hook shot away from full clearing fire, and maybe hovers logically, but we don't need hovers where we're going.
Where we're
we
going,
do.
we don't need no boots.
We do need hovers where we're going because Shadow is path to Baronade.
He's right,
Not
actually.
yet. You can do it with, like, if it's the first 2 checks, then you don't need it.
Proterra Stone Shadow is hard required. Or logically required, we should say.
Game wants it to be in Shadow to get to Baronade.
Yeah,
Alright.
the thing about path hints in League is just how logic can get messy.
Nice
Oh,
bottle.
Hey,
bottle.
another bottle. Rush Ice. You have 2 bottles now.
Yep. Well,
Well, at least we know that's not the path, so...
and Stuck bought a Goron tunic, so he doesn't need to save that fairy for when he runs out of time.
He also has, like, 6 hearts, so it's not a huge deal to fight Volvagia at this point.
Did,
Yeah,
Just
did
a
we
he's
see,
safety
okay.
fairy.
did we see what was on top of the volcano yet?
It was
He
dead.
peeked it. I think it was a heart piece.
Cool. So that means the no. Did he check the grotto already?
Nope. It's either Grotto or it's the song. We'll find out in a bit.
Swords are
River
foolish. For the second time.
And in here... Let's see.
Target in the woods
Target
dead.
in the woods is dead, so that's the only hard slingshot locked area. Nothing. Toilet's
No.
dead.
No!
Oh,
Oh,
But
well,
this-
there's
I have
Tower
a
there.
aw. Thanks, game.
Hover boots to Baronade. Yeah, we want to be in Shadow for that letter
That also
and
puts
or
the song
boomerang.
into logic as well now.
I'll bet you anything the Crater to Baronade hint is to lead to the letter, which is the Shadow to Baronade hint. I will bet you that. Which means the Wasteland probably has the Rang.
So, I'd definitely go into fire in Stuckman's shoes.
I'm so sad. My toilet. Nice prescription.
Prescription though.
Yeah,
Dead,
for
but
Dead
it's
Tigeron,
nice.
that's helpful.
Mm.
And that was Crater Grotto, right? For the
Hovers for crossing is a very
30 is
real
the scale.
possibility. Yeah, 30 for scale. But yeah, hovers to cross because we have a bonus song.
You're
We
right,
just
that
need
is possible.
magic.
Sorry, sorry, I was trying to topple. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's fine. It's also like as soon as we find a fire source and the fuel to fuel it, it won't be too bad. And we
There's
still
bottle
have the
3.
song here.
We've got our 3rd bottle already.
Oh god.
And no
and
way.
song time.
Hey, and toilet's dead. See, we get Song of Time early, we get a hint that GTT's required early, so of course we gotta get a hint about toilet. Ugh. Sad.
Alright. That's 3 bottles for Poppy. I think he got all
Well,
of
it's
them.
2
no,
bottles,
wait, 2 bottles for Poppy and 1
because-
for Stuckman.
Because no, Stuckman's got 2 too. Because there was a fairy bottle in DMC Fairy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
I think Stuck got the fairy and Poppy got the pot.
Yep. And both of them got the blue fire bottle. Okay.
From Midos, yeah.
Stuck doing the afterlife dip here.
I would do this as well, to be honest. You have a pretty significant chance of finding what you need here. Like
Oh, also we
Pierre
have hammer and
is-
hover boots. We can clear this. Almost.
Like Pierre is devastatingly low on odds for getting that.
Yeah, I do want to call out Toffel's idea here. Dins could absolutely be in Wasteland. That could absolutely be what the Wasteland path is to get into Shadow, where the thing for Baronade is.
Dastar,
that-
would that be a good consolation prize for you?
I mean, I'm gonna have to take it. If that's true.
It's possible that all of our paths are leading towards Shadow.
Oh my. Oh.
Yeah, no, that I said that earlier. That all of these different paths, or at least the ones that aren't
Like,
clearly finished already.
every one of them, but the one for
Volvagia.
Volvagia.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely what I was thinking earlier. That the other non-obvious ones could just straight up all point to the same spot.
Thanks, I hate it.
I have seen that before, where 3 paths pointed towards getting items to actually grab one item.
That happened like a week or two ago, actually. Here.
Yeah, because I had one where one was path for a bow and one was path for fire arrows, and one was like path for magic, and then another was path for hook shot, locked by the other 3 items.
I'm also going to take this moment to bring up something that either I missed or we didn't notice. Death Mountain Trail had a hint for 30 skulls having a scale.
Yeah, I called that out.
I totally missed it, I apologize. But that would put rushing ice? No, that doesn't do it.
It does.
It does?
It does put that fully into logic, except for the lack of a letter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We don't have the letter still.
Who cares about a letter?
Details. We got hovers, we got
Hammer.
we got all this sort of stuff that we can go and rush ice, but fire's a better play right now, because the odds are very low that Pierre is the thing that locks us out.
And Pappy's more than likely just going to warp straight to Nocturne and check that, Dompe race.
Yeah.
Nope, Gorons are not being freed. Too bad. And also Torterra, we haven't seen anything on 50 because we haven't seen a hint for it yet.
I'm open to it being something, though.
I am open to it being a Zora Tunic, cause heck y'all.
Oh.
It's something. You'd still win.
How about a wallet?
Cool, I like it.
Well, could be logically required for Paradox Letter. It's possible.
Is what a bottle, Draco? Lady Draco. We know if there's a letter, it's definitely Ruda's letter, because we know where the 3 non-letter bottles are.
Yep.
Yeah. Even I'm not gonna have trouble identifying that last bottle. And or letter.
The 3 bottles that we found so far were in Mido's house, Crater Fairy, and the Spinning Pot in Goron City.
So Stuckman might get bow locked out. I'm just thinking now, because he's not the one with the bow. Poppy is.
Right, but he has seen that hint, right? Yeah.
Nope.
No. Oh, you're right.
Now Poppy's seen it, but Stuckman hasn't. He just set up a Keton mask.
Right.
Which is like something you do before going adult when you don't see that hint.
I've just realized we have a lot more diversions than I expected here, just because Poppy did Deku and Stuck did Dodongos.
Yeah, because one of the hints was in the back of Deku.
I am not expecting Stuck to be... sorry, I'm not expecting Poppy to wait long for Dodongos, though.
Definitely not.
Especially now that he knows it's it would unlock Light Arrow cutscene for him.
Yep. And you can just immediately access that too, but you definitely want to poke around a bit.
And now he sees the wasteland.
He's gonna hate it.
Yep. Let's be real.
I like for the glitchless setup here.
Let's be real. I like Chaos and I hate that hint.
Almost. He was a little bit too far to the right. Like, looking at least. Because that's a semi-difficult one.
Ladies, gents, and NB friends, Alexander Harrold, connoisseur of glitchless jumps.
Yeah, I practiced a fuck ton of them for
that was maybe a pixel to the right.
So it sounds like Stuckman should have taken a page out of Alexander's book, huh? Practice those jumps.
Yeah,
No, he
probably.
probably has. It's just that this one can be a bit on the tricky side. I mean, he does have bomb bag, but I understand. That was a little bit too far to the left. But yeah,
And now he's doing a ground jump.
But I understand why he didn't go for it at first, is because the explosives just there. It's a lot harder to do this trick. It's a little bit harder to do this trick without like a long shot, because then you can use, or a hook shot even, because then you can use the model as a reference.
And unfortunately, Pappy doesn't have the hammer, but it's not going to hurt him too bad.
Yeah,
It does for Fire Temple a little bit, actually. Can't go very far, right?
Well, it's not a big deal either way, and there's a hook shot.
Hook shot.
Oh boy.
So if this next one is not a key, then Duckman is locked out of fire.
Or
Well, he finds that hint for the bow on Skull Kid.
Skull Mask.
Skull Mask, I'm sorry.
same thing.
Skull something.
Alright, moment of truth. No,
It's a
he's
key.
not bow locked. We can keep going.
And that chest... And that chest
Map
is
chest is
now
available.
logically accessible.
Hovery doos. Yeah. And Time was the song here, right?
Yep. Ooh.
Missed the jump, but it was a hard piece anyway.
Well, he already peeked it and saw that.
Wee.
Alright. The Song of My People has been acquired by Pappy. That's the closest I'm gonna get to Toilet. I'm gonna take it. Alright, so Pappy to maybe DMC Fairy? Or Trail Fairy, I guess.
Yeah, can't do DMC Fairy without a hammer.
You're right.
Stuckman
Yep.
not really caring about his health so much.
Well, I would say that it's not impossible, but we don't have Bolero. Because you can technically do it with the bean, but it's an absurdly precise jump. So, yeah. But Stuckman still won't be able to do Pierre until he either sets up Scarecrow's song or gets the... I can see Stuckman actually, like, opening up shortcut and then just beating the dragon.
I haven't been paying attention on that side. Has he gotten the boss key yet?
Yep. That was
No.
on Upper Maze.
Okay.
So I can see him, like, leaving the rest of the fire be.
Oh!
Scale.
Oh!
Which means the scale on 30 is...
Probably not
Gold
gonna
scale.
come into it. It is gold scale, certainly.
They're about the same logical level at this point. Because that hookshot opens up a lot of skulls.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
And you need to get past that hookshot to get to that scale. But yeah, as you assumed, Stuckman is out of Fire Temple now that he's opened up shortcuts and is going to go beat up the dragon.
Yeah, he's chasing the dragon.
Oh boy.
Alright, we went there.
I wasn't sure you were, but you know, we went there. So
I mean, to
Okay.
be fair, we go crazy places in these comms.
Well, if there's a pun-it up that pops up, you know where it is, where it's going.
in the Dastar containment zone.
A good one for the day. I'm fine.
OOTR's existential question. Why haven't I rushed ice yet?
I think the last time I really hard rushed ice, I mean, before yesterday, was probably about a month ago. Or, no, about a week ago when I had my race against Jimbo.
You should rush ice more.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
mean,
didn't pay out in that race, but it did in yesterday's race because it was also Path.
Ah. Yeah, and there was one restream we did a few days ago. I don't even remember who was running, but I remember that rushing ice basically was the difference.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, if you can get to ice early, it's a pretty potent play. Otherwise, it can be pretty fatal. Yep, he only has one blueberry left in the bin.
Thank you, Ginger. It was the Agholder race versus 818.
But yeah, those 3 hints alone are just worth it.
let's see.
But
The dragon
that's
probably has a
3
key.
meds. That's 3 meds before.
Oh!
No.
What a bail!
Bail.
Never punished. That is amazing.
That's fantastic.
Bow on freaking Volvagia. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that just saved Stuckman a lot of time.
Yeah, it did.
Even if he sees it now he knows he doesn't have to go for it.
The other bow is on Skull Mask.
Oh my god, I feel bad for Poppy. But like, I understand because I would have done the very same thing in his shoes.
And Lax is nothing.
Yeah,
I think that was an actual bloopy because we have a bomb bag and we have a bow now, so
We don't have a slingshot.
fair. Could have been a Deku Seed refill.
Hear me out.
Uh-oh.
We know the location of Mirror Shield. We know the location of One Strength. We know the location of Hovers. We know that there's a good chunk of items on the way out to the Spirit Temple, just because of Wasteland, GTG, and that all eventually will lead to Shadow Temple.
So get thine ass to GTG?
Well, one.
You
Well,
see that
hold on.
GTG is actually magic.
That was one thing. Yes. Yes. Get your ass to GTG. Yes. Shadow Temple is past the Baronade. But the other thing is, this has the potential of being really jet, even with a Stone Shadow required dip. We have a knowledge of a lot of our stuff already. And we know, by the time we get to Shadow, we'll know what we're looking for in there and can just bail.
Yeah.
That's true.
This has the potential to be a jet. I'm not saying it is, it has the potential.
That's the... Stuckman just saved himself a lot of time.
What happened? I wasn't...
He just realized that he saved himself a lot of time because he just saw the bow on Skull Mask hint.
And there's Frogs 2 dead again.
But Poppy Grunt did manage to get that preload, so it wasn't like all bad either.
Hold up. That Frogs 2 hint was Kakiri Forest Storm's Grotto, correct?
Yes.
Which means both Frogs 2 hints were in a Storm's Grotto.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, just a bit. Especially because, well, I mean, you do
Song
need
of
Storms to
was-
do...
Yeah, Song of Storms was Sphere 0.
Yeah, it was vanilla, and, I mean, you need Storms to do Frogs 2 anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, I support your idea of going GGG once Stuckman is done with Deku, basically.
Yeah, he's loaded. He just needs that strength that was in Lost Woods Bridge.
Yeah. I could maybe see him do it, but I'm gonna be on the sketchy side of things.
We still don't have a 50 hint as well, by the way. But what could it
Yeah.
really have at this point,
Yeah,
besides
we are-
strength?
Yeah, River Foolish already invalidated frogs.
So GTG gets us to Twin Rover. We know it can't be a hookshot. We have one of those. We know we can be Mirror Shield. It's gonna be something that puts us on the path to our second strength.
It could be magic. It could be for like spirit key logic.
Oh, ew, yeah, okay.
And Stuck just got the Graveyard to Volvagia hint. Which means he now knows that that hammer was a hard requirement. Oh wait, he knew that.
Well, the thing is that magic would make more sense because Vanilla Crossing, because Longshot wouldn't actually do much other than one small key.
It also wouldn't Longshot there also be pointing to AD.
No, it could point towards one small key.
I guess.
But it's real. Like, I'm gonna put my bet on magic
That's fair. Yeah, I'm not a fan of ADs for key
because
logic.
it could be for Vanilla Crossing as well. Because we're only a magic away from like Desert Crossing, and in League that tends to pop up quite a bit more often.
Okay. Alright, well, they're both just cleaning up after each other at this point, so...
Yeah.
And you're right, Pappy's Mirror Shield is purdy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my color, but that's okay.
I think that I prefer the orange. Doesn't really work well with it. I think a blue color would have worked better with the mirror personally, but
Alright, so now it's the Dompe race for the hammer, which means he's then going to go do Fire Temple afterwards, probably.
yeah, Vanilla Requiem is what I'm thinking very much is
I'll
the
hear it.
case.
I'm for it.
Like, we could see both the Fire Source and Din's, like, a Fire Source and Magic in GTG.
Now, it could end up being... Oh man, okay, hear me out. We're doing this again. GTG has fire arrows for doing the Wasteland, which has Dins for the boomerang or lead or whatever's in Shadow. Ooh,
That's
fire.
a possibility.
Fire to the face. Just require the fire arrows for about 2 minutes.
But we'll see. We'll figure it out soon enough. I know that one of these runners will have to do it eventually.
There's a limit to what I want, just the level of chaos I want, Virgil. Like,
It's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie about that. But, like, I'm not going to purposely make these guys do, like, a 5-hour seed or something like that. But I will make it, like, 3.5, 4 hours.
Did someone say cross keys?
No.
That's...
No one said that. No.
No.
That'll get you easy 3.5 hours to 5 hours easily.
Yeah, that's why no one said it. I haven't even, I don't think I've ever actually even seen a Zooter cross keys, and I don't really
We missed out on a really good race, because it was AD for Frogs 2 for a Shadow Small Key.
Yeah.
Do tell me what cross keys is, because I legit have no idea.
Oh boy.
It's entrance randomizer with mixed pools. The only
Already
entrances
lost
that don't
me.
get shuffled are Overworld.
So basically, the entrances are randomized. You know that part, but the keys to the items can be literally anywhere.
Yep. Key Sanity is on anywhere.
So you could pull a key to Water Temple here at Impa's Cow.
Lovely.
We also had Cow Sanity on, as well as Shop Sanity and Scrub Sanity.
What? No pot sanity?
Nope. Didn't
That
need
was probably before Pot Sanity existed.
Yeah.
No, it was 2 days ago.
Oh
Two,
god.
3 days ago.
And you guys thought I was friggin', masochistic, but I mean,
No,
No,
you're
it's not even the
sadist.
worst of it.
You're sadist, or you are a sadist considering your puns. But
no, I
Yeah,
thought that
pot
was
sanity with that is truly wicked.
I thought that was
'Cause-
Sadie.
also true. But
Anyway, sorry, pot sanity.
Yeah, pot sanity with that is truly wicked because when you start adding, I'm so glad that they fixed it up from the original settings. Because before, if you didn't have the item to actually get the item from the pot, it wasn't even counted yet. So let's say you missed the magic. That's all of our bows.
Oh, Poppy hates that. Poppy will hate the bow on Volvagia even more.
Oh,
But,
poor
yeah.
Poppy.
So, like there are some pots, and there's actually a couple of pots in Forest that are magic drops exclusively. In the first iteration, they didn't drop any item until you got magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That screwed me over once or twice because, well, I didn't have magic going into Forest, and I didn't remember to go back in for the specific ones.
Less talking about the past, more about this seed. Stuckman is probably on the way to GGG and has, it looks like,
boulder.
isolated that
Double
strength.
boulder.
Oh boy.
The double boulder, baby.
Let's see what our destiny holds today.
No big pocheck. Get that hell out of here.
DMC to Baronade. Okay, we knew that one.
The boulder
Oh.
says no.
Boulder says, get wrecked.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Big Pose is probably next.
Yeah,
You do this going into. You do
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
you peek Tech Tight, and then you also grab Hammer Rocks.
To complete my earlier sentence, Stuck is on the way to GGG and has probably isolated that strength in Lost Woods a bit.
Yep, for sure.
Not on the way back there anytime soon.
I also really like the sync that they've gotten to here at this point. After
Poppy
that
is doing Big Pose while Stuckman is just hard rushing GTG.
But again, they were very divergent at first, and now they're almost in sync here, with the exception of that hook shot.
4 medallions in, I would also be on the way to GGG and see. Oh, that's Inspire!
Oh!
We need a gold scale or iron boots to get that one.
So 30 is gold.
Scale is.
Oh
Yep.
boy, the spiders have the fire. Normally I just kill the spiders with fire.
Well, this time, the spiders are holding your fire hostage.
So so
I
that
see.
so GTG is probably magic then.
Yep. That also means that the Din's fire got flushed into the wrong toilet.
I mean, who knows where that toilet flushes to in GTG? Maybe
Yeah,
just set it up
especially
there.
Like, I think that might actually be our logical fire source on top of, like, gold scale probably locking irons. That is a possibility.
Yeah, you know what? That's underwater dens. I'll take it, Torterra. Thanks. Yeah, Virgil, I think you missed it. We had a hint for a scale on 30 in the trail on the mountain trail. So, yeah.
Stuck is starting to collect skulls again, as he damn well should be.
Because I guess he... Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Stop. I'm good.
Did someone say pun?
I almost did. I stopped myself.
Come on, hit us.
Darn it.
Nope, we're not doing it.
Okay.
I think it's because he doesn't want to get hit by Hell Knight.
I mean,
There's a lot of chews available in this seed.
Let's be real, I put myself in the timeout chat more often than Hell Knight does, but he has done it to me. I think. I don't even know. I'm assuming.
Every
doesn't,
time
I
I do
will.
it, he instantly puts me out of it. Like, I try to make the joke,
Yeah. Alright,
but then
and
again,
Valley Ledge says... Nothing.
Heart piece. And happy 1 hour, or happy almost 1 hour, everyone. I think this is a good opportunity, actually, to thank our trackers and commentators, you know, my co-commentators.
And Hell Knight. I mean,
and Hell Knight, and all the other people who make this restream possible. Thank you so much to our runners, first of all, Poppy and Stuckman. Follow them, they put out good content, like these streams that you're watching right here. Thank you to our trackers who are keeping us up to date on what is happening in this mess of a seed. Rava, Ginger Sonny, and Baby Shark. Thank you to Hell Knight for being a restreamer. Thank you again to Ginger for pulling double duty as a race monitor as well. And finally, thank you to my co-commentators Dastar and Alexander Harrold for keeping me company.
Of course. And thank you, of course, for joining us yesterday, deciding to join us yesterday, because it's just more fun with more people.
yeah.
Let's see. Also, want to double down on that, thanking Ginger here. Thank you, Ginger, for marking the right songs, because songs are hard. He didn't earlier, I'm just getting him crap.
It's mean.
Yes.
Okay, that was nothing.
But it's me, so we expect it. And yes.
Fair.
Looks like... Okay, we got South Hyrule checks.
Yeah, it's a good time to do them. Faster with the horse.
Staying out of the lake, though.
I mean...
But it also means that he can set up time of day for archery as well.
And no one has been to the lake yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
So
Nope.
no one's got
there.
Scarecrow's Song, no one's got any of those easy Sphere Zero ones.
Yep.
So the green ticks mean that the check that the song comes from, like in vanilla, has already been checked. So, like, for example, Epona's song is on Lon Lon Ranch, for example. That means that the runner has gone up. They've brought out their Ocarina in front of Malin.
Yeah, so the green... yeah, what he said. Green check mark on Epona's Song means they've done the Epona's check in vanilla. It may not have given Epona's Song specifically. In fact, this time it gave Zelda's Lullaby. But the green check just means we've been to the location. And bailed again!
Yeah. No, not bailed out. That is likely
right.
our... That is
Second.
likely our
You're
path
right,
to
you're right.
Nova.
Oh boy, you're right. Literally right inside the door.
The question is, you have all the equipment for Twinrova. With that, do you just bail out of GGG?
He doesn't have all the equipment for Twinrova.
Well, he doesn't,
No,
but
he doesn't.
Poppy will.
Probably.
That's a possibility, but the threat
thing
of
is-
the thing is that he's gonna have to walk out too. So we're pretty much at this point at
So
the
Poppy-
odds.
Yeah, Poppy will
of
have
getting
the
vanilla
chance to...
for-
Let me finish this thought. Poppy will have the chance to walk out of this out of GGG immediately after pulling the strength out of that chest.
But yeah,
So he knows he has the means to finish Fire Temple. He knows he has the means to finish Spirit Temple, and he knows by collecting skulls, he will have the means to get into Shadow and likely get the items he needs for Baronade.
he's not gonna bail. No furores, no magic. GTG is gonna be really rough to get back to because there's also no Requiem, and it looks like it's gonna be vanilla.
I mean,
Or
he's
it's
still
gonna be
gonna
locked.
go out there. Like, he's still gonna head out to the temple and probably get that song.
Poppy did check
Yeah.
Tektite Grotto. He stood next to that tree. So I know he was at Tektite Grotto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Poppy,
he's been there.
Poppy definitely checked it. I don't know if Stuck checked it.
Both did.
Stuck
Okay.
did. That's where we got the first instance of Dins was from Stuck.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Poppy, yeah, he full cleared / peeked the field. But yeah, from Stuckman's perspective and Poppy's, I definitely would not bail out of GTG. In fact, Poppy probably would have a better incentive to do more of GTG than Stuckman. Because, like, doing hookless GTG is not that bad.
We've got some
Hook-
HBA coming up.
Ooh.
Hook is in lower fire maze.
Oh yeah, Poppy doesn't have all the equipment for Spirit Temple because he didn't go to fire yet. Never mind my earlier rambling.
Yeah. If
That
he did
was a
have the hook shot,
casual
then it would...
1600 by Cat Poppy. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't give a... Oh, Greg!
Hey.
Greg and GTG. That's clearly the path.
And nothing in RHBA. I wouldn't be surprised if like Gerudo Fortress was just foolish. How many foolishes do we even have?
2 out of 3. We're missing our 50 skulls hint, we're missing one more sometimes hint, and we're missing that last foolish.
Well, we could do a fair bit of GTG. We can get like 5 keys at least, so.
So where's Stuck going now?
He's gonna be doing left side loop probably.
Oh, sorry, I realized he's not done there, but I meant when he's done with GTG. I would think he'd still run out to the...
Desert Crossing is probably the most effective play he can do.
Yeah, gotta assume there's a vanilla Requiem waiting for him there.
Yep.
Or even leading to, like, a song leading to Requiem.
What song?
Not directly.
Yeah. Because
Not
we're missing
directly.
Bolero, Serenade, Requiem, and Song.
High magic. Oh my god. Okay.
You were right.
Never mind.
Strength and magic.
Yeah, both of them actually.
Yeah. So now we're going to find. So we need divers to unlock the fire source for Wasteland.
And Stuckman's probably gonna look for strength 2 as well.
Yeah, Stuck's definitely not leaving. There's a chance of getting a second strength here.
So...
Oh, by the way, put those emotes in.
What does chat need to be in go mode now?
We need hookshot. Oh, sorry, chat. What's chat? We need the Rang. We need Rudo's letter.
That's it.
That's it. We know where everything else is.
We just need our equipment for Baronade, yeah?
Yeah, which is like hidden behind like 7 different patents.
But I figured that would have been the case. But that puts Vanilla Crossing into logic.
Now, another question is, will having those silvers here in GTG already give Pappy any boost?
Where's the slingshot?
Which does nothing for us.
No, but it put Staku into logic, which is funny.
Which has never mattered.
No, but it's funny when it does.
That's true.
Poppy deciding to pick up that heart container.
Oh, that's true. If it's in logic, he might go back.
And...
more money, more problems. Can even buy more bomb shoes now.
Hooray!
this
like
is
30.
the last check that Stuckman can do here.
And survey says...
A
Plank.
shield.
Plank of wood.
This is... Now, Alex, you're the runner of the 3 of us here. Based on the items you've seen them have, and the checks you've seen them do, who's got the advantage right now, and if there is one, how big of one is it?
Well, it depends. Like, the thing is it all depends on if Stuckman finds another strength, or if he, because the thing is that they can't chase much other than just going for vanilla spirit
Well,
at this point.
let's just go with, regardless of what they might find in the next couple minutes and what they've got right now. What we know where it is and what they have
I
right
would definitely give Poppy the edge because you definitely do fire. But like, when do you go back for a Sphere 0 check in Lost Woods? Like, it's an easy save quit there, but like, it's easy to commit to memory that you might have done it even when you haven't.
It gives Stuckman an opportunity to get back there. Finding that slingshot gives Stuckman an opportunity to get back there, though, because
No, it
that
doesn't.
puts target in the woods in logic.
Which is hinted dead.
So,
Yeah, I think he got the hint.
Oh, but that hint was in Lost Woods Bomb Grotto.
yeah.
Oh,
So he hasn't seen that, probably.
that might bait him away. That's true.
If he saw that hint, he's not going back. If he didn't see that hint, there's a chance.
I'm pretty sure it was Poppy who saw the hint. Yeah, it was him, because he did Bomb Grotto as child.
Yep.
Right, Stuckman going for that Skulltula is now probably committed to getting those 30 skulls.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense. That's where your didn't is.
turnabout is fair play, after all, since Pappy committed to Skull Kid.
True.
I don't know. I'm just... And
The thing is...
unless we find irons, Pappy's also going to have to commit to that, so it's no big deal.
Nice
We'll
hookless
figure it
GGG by
out soon.
Pappy.
Indeed.
Yeah, the setup for that room is like incredibly easy to set up. Because I use the variant of 3 neutral rolls for that room, and it is just incredible. Whereas he does a long roll and a neutral roll.
I feel like there's about 50 different setups that work for 3 runners each.
Personally, I'd rather have a sourdough roll. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Get out.
I'm surprised he goes for this setup. My setup is quite a bit different, but I understand.
Doesn't get it the first try. So, without a hookshot, you kind of need to, well, not cheat, but trick your way past that flame barrier, just like that. Ginger Sonny, I was literally cooking food as stream began. Why do you think I wasn't there for the first few seconds here?
I think it's because you hate us.
Also true, but you know, also food.
That's fair.
It's important.
There's a Goron tunic, and that was in desert. Fairy, so that is not even wallet locked.
Right. Well, I mean, and the wallet we found was only in logic once we got Song of Time, right?
Yeah, and that was a Deku nut on the arch. So we will not have to worry about arch shenanigans this seed.
Appreciate it. Let's see if this is one of the hints we haven't seen yet. Target in the woods is dead.
Oh, no!
Well, oh no.
Oh, no. Well,
Oh,
he didn't have
man.
it before, but he sure as hell has it now.
So the only chance Stick has at this point, really, is finding that last strength somewhere.
Yeah, or just remembering he hasn't done,
Serenade! Oh no.
Oh.
Which means Rush Ice has Requiem?
That's possible.
Oh, baby.
Because we do have every tool, like, to hand in the letter, and... we have a lot of things we can do. So I think letter might actually be on, like, letter has, if Ice has Requiem, letter is on Haunted Wasteland.
Oh no, the full body hug for Pablo Grant here. Stuckman setting it to Dampe. Looks to be headed child, is my assumption. I mean, he's grabbing that skull, but he's also going to Dampe, I think.
Oh no, Stuck's about to get the 10 skull bow.
Oh yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna be happy about that.
I mean, to be fair, he got one on his path, so that's actually not as terrible as doing Skull Mask. Like, he literally got one just on the way.
That is true.
So when it comes to checks that would piss him off, I don't think that's going to be up there.
But yeah, at this point,
Oh, he's doing Forest! Oh no, to go back to
No,
the woods!
why would he be doing forest?
Well, I just saw what Virgil said and the fact that he's an SFM. But he's...
No,
He's
he's just
leaving
collecting
SFM.
skulls.
Oh man, he might get the bail.
Strength. The thing is that strength is child only.
Yep, that scrub is only accessible as a kid.
Oh, and because target... Oh boy, that's worse.
Yeah, so Stuck actually doing these checks as an adult is bad for him. That makes it much less likely for him to go back here as a child.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you go back. The only time I can think of is routing in Child Goron City. I don't think Stuck's done that yet. And he can do pot, and he can do not Dancing Dad, but like Hot Rodder as well.
Stuck
But, like,
did...
that
Stuck
that
did
was
Crater
Poppy.
Fairy. Yeah, Stuck did
Yeah,
Crater
Stuck
Fairy,
did-
not the GC pot. You're right.
Yeah.
30
There's
Skulls has
a scale.
a scale, which we need to get to Din's Fire in Tektite Grotto, so.
Yeah,
Un-
that's.
Unless there's irons just somewhere randomly.
I'm thinking that irons might be just locked behind gold scale by virtue of Din's.
To note, Poppy didn't get rewarded for having Strength 2 in GTG.
No, but he can do spirit.
That's true.
Fire Temple,
But-
Torterra.
Strength Room absolutely had nothing.
It was lower maze in Fire Temple. To be specific.
You know what what this seed logic spaghetti needs? This needs some popcorn.
I think it rather needs some marinara sauce, but you know, you do you.
We don't need the sauce. We know where it came from. Ginger rolled it.
All these food puns.
Can you hear me face palming, Dastar?
Yep.
If I don't remember if Poppy got the toilet hint, but he'll be relieved to know that this is.
Nice.
Oh, not bad.
No, never mind. Right, I forgot it was just dead. I think he might have gotten it.
Wait.
Oh, I think Ginger didn't even realize. Sorry, Alex didn't even realize.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now. Did you not realize that pun you just made?
What?
He was relieved in the toilet. That was pretty good. That was really good.
Apparently, it was so good I didn't even notice.
I mean, that's really the best kind of pun. It really is, though. That's why mine are so bad. Alright, well, let's cross the wasteland.
Yep.
Wait, why did... I'm just gonna stop looking at chat. I look back at chat and I regret it immediately. Ginger, what?
I'm not even gonna ask
Okay.
you. No. We're not doing that.
And it wasn't him anyway, so it's cool. We're not asking. Cool.
Matzo stick sounds good though. Not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Cheese.
Duckman's probably gonna be like at around 17 skulls, 16, 17 skulls going into the skull house, and he's gonna find his other bow, which is funny.
And hear me
I
out.
find it
Sorry, the 20 skulls is gonna be the condom.
It's possible.
Always order safely, kids.
But only if you kill a lot of spiders.
Well, I mean, you do smoosh a lot of animals in this game. I mean, you smoosh a poor crocodile, you'll smoosh a poor giant spider, you smoosh a gigantic jellyfish.
Look, all I'm saying is if we're smooshing giant spiders, give me the iron boots. I'm doing it like that.
And
Give me
we also smoosh a dangerous pool noodle and a eukaryotic being.
Yeah, 2020 being Iron Boots would be pretty chaotic.
Walsey, for our opinion on logic, please see the command that was just entered into chat.
Yeah. Also, Virgil, 20 being fire arrows doesn't help us. Shadow is path.
Yeah, exactly. It would only help with Spirit Key logic at most. Or with, like, Haunted Wasteland.
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying earlier. If the fire arrows are involved at all, it's just for the Haunted Wasteland because Din's... Or... Yeah, words. I forgot that was before we found out where Din's was.
Hey, a tunic.
Yes, we heard that one already, didn't we?
No.
I thought I heard someone say that we found a Goron tunic.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, I missed it.
So-
Sorry.
I meant
Sorry, go ahead.
I
I
also
think...
mentioned that it removed the wallet from any sort of logical shenanigans.
Right. Which was... And that's why we were talking about the wallet only behind Song of Time, which was vanilla. Target in the Woods dead! Yay! Wait, did Poppy not get the sling in GTG?
Doesn't look like it.
Must have missed it.
Possibly, actually. He has it, so... Okay.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, wait, then... I mean, it's not like he's gonna go back for Target in the Woods, but at the same time, it's good to have that hint.
Alright, so
It's
Poppy
good for
is going to
Child
be
Spirit.
Poppy is
Oh,
going to be busy with Spirit Tempo for a while there, but he's not going to be able to finish it. As opposed to Stuckman, who is going Child again.
Also-
So, Poppy only has one check available in Adult Spirit, so if that's not a key, he's out of there. He's probably gonna go and probably rush ice.
Right, but also remember that someone mentioned Child Spirit. We can't get there.
Poppy does have his hammer, though. He doesn't need to rush ice, he's just going to go fire first. That's a progression dungeon, he's going to do that first.
Yeah, you can rush fire into ice. It's not like a super huge deal.
At
Rush
which
fire,
point
get
he
your
will
hook
be
shot.
back into Spirit, like
Right.
a rocket.
Because he'll get that hook shot.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Good call.
there's a key.
Or
Never
we're
mind.
just proceeding into Spirit.
Is this a well play from Stuck?
Possibly, but first, Dante O'Clock.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Purple
you always
rupee.
do Dante pretty early on.
Purple Rupee, nothing.
I mean, to be fair, he did get that Kakiri sword early.
Yeah, that makes a little
Or-
bit of sense. And he's also digging for skulls at the same time.
Yep.
Yep. Grabbing those Soil Patch skulls.
Yep.
Yeah, because he can grab 7 of them right now.
Yeah, I think.
Because there's 2 he can't grab right now, which are Requiem locked and Bolero locked.
How many skull digs are there in a normal game? Just in total?
9. So there are 10 patches, but 9 of them have skulls, and 2 of them are locked behind warp songs.
Alright, Stuck needs one more to figure out what's on 20. And he's gonna drain the well.
Yeah, and like he's gonna be able to do all the Nightcat skulls as well.
He hasn't done those
'Cause-
yet?
No, there's like no reason to.
Choose!
I see we also got the 4th logical key. So Spirit might actually be like you might be able to grab all the keys without a hook shot.
But you'll still need a hook shot to get to the witch.
Kundrova, yep.
Yeah, because the trick to do that is banned.
Alright, there's 20.
Or tricks, I should say. There are several of them. Yeah, it's just gonna grab all of them that he can.
Does that involve a hover slide?
There's one that involves a hover slide. Oh, there's a bomb bag right there. So that's the
That's
last
bomb bag
one.
number 3. Poppy has all 3 of them.
But yeah, there's a somewhat precise recoil jump slash into a hover slide. Like before season 5, it was actually a legal move, but after, it was banned after the vote for FAE was conclusive for banning it.
Well, let's see what 20 skulls is. That one we haven't seen yet.
Nothing.
Just some pointy sticks. So Stuck is gonna go for those remaining Soul Patch skulls. Is gonna get to 30 skulls, gonna get his gold scale, but first, into the well we go.
Yeah. So Stuck's saving grace, though, is there's still a strength he can find that isn't the one we know where it is. And he might just randomly decide to go back and check that.
Not just randomly decide, where's that Soul Patch in Lost Woods?
Right.
Yeah, the soil patch, ironically enough, there, since there's 2 of them in Lost Woods, and then there's one in Kokiri Forest, that's like 3 easy skulls.
Oh.
And he can route that in with like Child Goron City, and that is key number 5 logically. So none of the adult-only keys are hook locked.
And this golden scale could be yours too, with 3 easy payments. I mean skulls.
I mean, they are payments.
Yeah.
But we will be finding out soon if
3 easy payments of 10 each. Ooh. Pappy
but I'm
taking a
thinking
flight.
that well is probably barren at this point.
Agreed.
Radix to the face.
I've played enough D&D to know that's a problem. Great access to the
Yep.
faces. Never good.
And oh, it's a t-shirt.
Hey! T-shirt.
T-shirt percent. It's not fashion percent yet. We're still missing a pair of shoes.
That is true.
2 keys out of 3 already.
So is Stuck going to go for these extra skulls in well?
He can't.
that's key number
no
3.
boomerang.
Oh, that's a point.
If this was MQ, well, he could do it because none of them require a boomerang in MQ.
The only skull he can get to is the one that the light spits him to.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the only one. Out of logic, obviously, but like...
We don't care, we just want 30 skull tokens.
Look, sometimes you just need to be digested. Okay, awkward silence on that one. My bad.
But like, there's 4 easy skulls in like the Lost Woods area that he can grab.
Alright. That was Nero's Love, locked by Zelda's Lullaby.
I was close. I said it was going to be on 20. So
Not
there's
far
your
away.
There's your always Zooter safely.
Yeah, always Zooter safely, especially if it's Oko or Bonko.
Or both.
Yeah, because we did the last match that was restreamed had Oko with MQ Spirit.
Oh boy.
Basically, it was very funny to watch. Would have been terrible to play through.
And that's Big Stabby!
I just said to myself,
Up the Spirit Temple.
and I just said to myself, man, I wonder if we're going to find Big Stabby soon. And there it is.
Well, not as useful in this position, or at this time in the seed, I should say.
Yeah, only, what, 2, maybe 3 bosses left? Because you're sure as hell not going
Not without dire need, you're not.
into forest or water at this point.
Pappy has minimum 4 bosses left, maybe 5, depending on what the path in shadow is.
That's all Pappy can do in this tempo.
Well, if he wants to, he can just do bow crap like what he's doing right now.
Oh no! That's a huge time investment. Alright. So what he's doing is pushing this Armo statue all the way up the stairs. To then be able to climb on top of it to shoot an arrow through the torch at the top of that balcony. So he can light the torches in front of the statue.
This is fantastic. Yeah.
By the way, the reason that Armo's push is still the vanilla speed, still takes this long, as compared to fast block push in Randomizer, is specifically to nerf this trick to make it more of a time investment.
There's our other shield. Just sitting in the well.
Yeah, but the mountain already gave us 1 of each shield.
Yep.
That's true.
Well, no, wait, it
And
didn't
then
give
he's
us.
probably gonna collect all the rupees and then set up either for the bow flip or for like the block push for that room as well.
Puppy slowly making his way to 30 skulls as well. It's the number 13 for him.
And
Oh.
the well had nothing.
It's still nighttime, so Stuck is out collecting a few more skulls here.
I like how both tunics were in the desert. One in the ferry, one on the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Richard right now. Second bomb bag. Or first bomb bag, I guess.
Well, I think it's a second one for Stuckman.
Yeah,
He
it's the
hasn't
second.
been able to go to the spirit yet.
Yeah, but it's the first logical.
I think that Armo statue isn't quite positioned correctly.
I wouldn't know. I like how everyone's blaming Ginger for this Harmos push. And well, you should, because he rolled the seed!
He got
He's
it.
got it this time. Earlier it was just a little bit too close.
I hate how my brain still goes, ooh, big chest!
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, where's the boss
hey,
key?
big
So, technically it was... Oh, he's
Fire
not even
locked.
going for that. So, yeah, I think the play here is just to rush
Fire.
fire at this point. This happens
Or-
just to be the fastest means of getting there.
Oh yeah, we don't have Bolero yet.
Yeah, Bolero's behind Jabu at this point.
Stuckman casually doing market checks 1.5 hours in. Okay.
Is that his version of Rush Ice?
Twenty-six skulls for
26
Stuck.
now.
Happy's about to get a Frog's 2 hint.
Well, he
As well
knows
as
that
a
Zora's
fairy.
River's foolish anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Nope.
And
No.
we will be seeing Castle Fairy.
Yeah, no, Kirby, Pappy's not going to go ice set. He's going to do fire first, because it's a progression dungeon that he can clear. And then he's going to get a hook shot from there, which will let him clear spirit. So it's going to be a bit before Pappy goes ice.
Yeah, Pappy is
I
gonna
think he's
dungeon push
probably
for-
going to do ice first, I think.
No, he's just back
Because
walking
the
with more
hike
speed.
is... So, the thing is hiking back is a major pain. There's also no furrours. And you have really good odds that the song is just Requiem.
literally walking into fire.
No, I mean after.
Oh.
After fire.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
I hear you.
Because you can reasonably go, well, this has pretty good chances of being the boat, like being Requiem. Because the only thing that puts it back into logic is Rudo's letter, and you can reasonably assume at this point that it's probably the item either in Shadow or like, it has to be. If it's an item in Shadow, then Bolero or Suns is in Ice.
Pardon the quick interruption. We've got stuck in Kakiri Forest as a child, obviously to do Deku as well. Oh no, he's already done Deku. Never
No,
mind.
he's already done Deku.
Yep, I got
He's
there.
hunting
I got
for
there.
skulls. He's going
He's hunting for
Sulfate
skulls, and if he goes into the woods, he's in a much better shape than we originally
He's
had him.
probably gonna going in there anyway,
Yeah.
because
He
he's
only
gonna
needs
grab
3.
this skull. He's gonna get that bean patch skull, and he's probably gonna then grab that Deku shrub.
Yep, and
Which
at that point,
means-
he has strength 2, which means he can just do Spirit. At which point, our runners might just be pretty even in terms of what they've accomplished. Papi might have a slight disadvantage in terms of skulls.
Yeah, I can definitely see Stuckman actually walking back to Spirit though, just so that he can do Haunted Wasteland, whereas Poppy might go and do Ice just to check logic for it. Because the thing is if you find Requiem, that's really potent.
Strength 2 for Stuckman incoming in 3, 2, 1.
No.
Not yet.
Well, not quite that fast, but you know. Haunted Wasteland with what fire? Well, the fire he's about to have because he has 30 skulls.
Yeah, because he knows what's on 30, which is gonna get him his Din's Fire in Tektite Grotto, which will let him walk back there, which is
30 skulls, for reference, has a gold scale.
Yeah, exactly, a gold scale. So that's what he's planning. So he will definitely be getting this strength 2 here. So right now, I give Stuckman the edge.
Yeah, I
Wait.
think he has an advantage right now.
And I just realized something else. One thing we didn't notice is, because Pappy is just now in Fire Temple, he didn't get that other scale. So that scale hint by itself didn't tell Pappy to collect skulls. But
Yep.
now that but since he's about to get that other scale here somewhere, that's gonna be the big one for him.
Yep.
That is true, but it is also pretty late for Pappy to start collecting skulls in earnest here.
Indeed.
It's
yes, no, completely.
It's a clear disadvantage. He needs to catch up by 15, 16, 17 skulls, which will take a time to collect.
Well, like, the thing too is you can just rush to the front of forest, because there are 4 pretty easy skulls you can grab with the toolkit that you have. There are quite a few skulls in fire as well.
Virgil, he did a bunch as a goal.
In fact, you can rush ice just for the skulls and song. That's what I do sometimes.
I mean, is it still rushing ice if you're going there in... I mean, oh no, Tiras has settled this debate, it's fair.
Yeah. I keep asking you that, and you actually keep arguing against me for it.
To me, the metric always was, okay, if it's in logic, you're rushing ice if you're going there before the 1 hour mark, and if it's not in logic, maybe before the 1 hour 30 mark.
The hint, Torterra.
Yeah.
Finding that Colossus hint for target.
No, that was actually not a bailout, that was the
Oh,
opposite
right.
of a bailout.
What was
Yeah,
And that's
almost-
30 skulls for stock here.
Yep, he's probably gonna grab the... grab it now, because he's gonna be in the Skull House.
Sure.
No, I
And
mean,
then-
like, the Din's Fire on, Tektite Grotto.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm going to zoom out to Haunted Wasteland to get whatever's on the path to Baronate there. Then to Spirit, onwards to Spirit Temple to just do that dungeon, and then into Shadow to find out whatever in Shadow is our path to Baronade.
Yep. Actually, yeah, he'd probably go
This is-
adult. Just
This is
to
basically
route
no mode.
Yep.
Yeah, effectively.
You don't know the actual specific locations or what the items are, but you know generally where they are, and there's not that much left that you're missing. So the two item locations, Wasteland and Shadow, are pretty much have to have your letter and your rank, or lead to them.
Yep. Well, with that boss key too, and the key layout for Spirit, he's probably just gonna beat Spirits, then do Shadow up until he finds what is most likely gonna be Rang.
Indeed. Yeah, this is pretty much just waiting to see the execution here, because Stuckman does have quite a good lead.
Yeah, while Poppy is still working on the puzzle aspect
Yep.
of this. So
Yep.
Poppy had an early lead through rushing a few more dungeons, but I think at this point Stuckman definitely has the edge.
And Sport hoping that we have to see Ognob today.
I mean,
When are we not hoping we have to see Ognob?
I don't know.
Yeah, the early strength 2 really didn't pay out, just because Stuckman was able to route that in with the skulls.
Yeah, Triple's right. It can't be both 50 and AD. We still haven't seen that 50 hint, but it can't be both 50 and AD. Hey,
Alright.
it's the hook shot!
The hook shot for Poppy.
It's there.
Well, we
Who'd
know
have
where
thought?
lights are triple factorial. They're on the crate in the graveyard,
Dart. It's in the TARDIS.
which Stuckman can do right after he beats Jabu, for example, with the boomerang trick, or even before.
And that's Din's Fire for Stuckman on the way, I'm sure, to Haunted Wasteland to see whatever's in there, and then, yeah, just dungeon rushing for a bit here.
I said it once, I'll say it again. Tectite Grotto is the wrong toilet.
Din's is in nature's toilet.
The small toilet. There you go. Oh, it's so dumb. I love it. Oh man, if the iron... No, is that even possible? Irons in Wasteland?
That
No.
would mean there's something in Water Temple?
That
No,
would mean
put
Water Temple, like, center chest or something, right?
Water temple in
Central
general.
pillar. Oh no, that is technically possible. Torterra's right.
Oh, that would be rude. That would be very rude.
I'm almost
I'm gonna
expecting
assume
it at
it's
this
the
point.
letter or leading directly to letter at this point.
Yeah, it's either letter or rank. It could be the irons. As much as I want to see that happen, I don't think so.
I don't want to curse our runners with that, to be honest.
Yeah, that one's on the side of a little bit much on what I would curse for.
I understand Stuckman doing this one though.
Yeah, sure. You want to be sure that there's nothing hiding on HBA that you really need.
And probably might even do the strength 2 block just to get that out of the way.
And also, especially for Stuckman, since both Epona's and a bow were available really early.
Yeah, I mean, you want to do the strength block at this point, I would agree, Alex, because GTG and the Gerudo area in general, it's just really out of the way. And so, going back here again, if it turns out that's where your item was hiding, is just gonna be a huge pain. So he's likely to do cleanup here, do horseback archery, do the strength 2 block in GTG, and then move on to Haunted Wasteland.
Oh, this is close. Okay, good, he got it.
Nah, that was clean.
And since we know, so the songs we're missing are Minuet, Burning Cack, and Ice Cavern, right?
No, we got Minuet. We're just missing
the
Bolero,
checks. The
Requiem,
checks. I meant the checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
we've
have
seen
Serenade.
Minuet check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Minuet. It's Serenade, Nocturne, and Song of Time and Prelude. Those are our 4 checks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but we know that Sarius is on Ocarina of Time, so I was thinking
Ooh,
about
that's this is understandable. Just like, I think he just wanted to do HBA because that's way more out of the way. Because you can reverse anytime, but calling the horse is more annoying.
Yeah, and here's Pappy getting that scale, so now he's rushing, trying to get it
Yeah,
done.
that was probably a reaction of merde.
Oh,
I
boy.
can only assume.
Well, we'll find out shortly. Assuming. Well, for the second time today, here's the fire snack.
But I'm gonna assume it's probably like letter or leading to letter.
And then what? Shadow
Yes.
has rang?
Yeah.
Sure, but this could be really cursed if this is an item that leads us into Water Temple. In fact,
Yeah,
why
we'll
not have the item in Shadow also be the other item for Water Temple, and one of the required items for Baronate just sit on Morpha?
I thought we weren't trying to curse them, Tobias.
I have just decided I want this to happen.
He wants to see the world burn.
I mean, we're already seeing this cave burn right now.
Called
Oh! Yeah, we knew that
sorry.
was there. We knew it was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, which leads right into Requiem in Ice. So, because there's a key on Child's Spirit.
yeah, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing Ice Cavern today if these runners can avoid it.
This is an anti-Tyrus seed.
Yep. Dante had something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it had the hammer.
Yep, this is not a Tyrus-friendly seed.
Right, we already knew about that bow. How mad do you think Pappy is now that he did Skull Mask and saw both of those other bows on 10 skulls?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure very. I
Oh,
mean,
but
he
you-
already knew about that bow on 10, and so knew that his Skull Mask play was useless. But
Yep.
this just confirms, hey, even if my opponent didn't do 10 skulls, he still found a bow on Volvagia.
And the worst part is, since now that he knows 30 is probably required, oh boy. Yeah,
He now has to start collecting skulls.
this was
He's gonna
probably the
hate
worst
this.
15 minutes of Zuder for a good while here.
Meanwhile, stuck on the way to Spirit Temple and just gonna do the dungeon, to be honest.
I could see him like full clearing adult, like everything that he can do as adult in Spirit.
Because Pappy's just now skull collecting, right?
Yeah, sure. He
Effectively.
needs to.
Yep.
But also doing storms checks because he actually got that song pretty late.
Well, it's fine because he's about to get the second Frogs 2 hint.
Not that it matters.
It doesn't, but that's why I made the joke when he first went into the Forest Storms Grotto and he found that hint. Now he's got the other one.
New check
Yeah,
on
that's fair.
Stuckman's side, though.
Well, good news for Pappy is that he is winning exactly one race, and that's the most hearts.
And it was dead.
Can't have been a lot else at this point.
What was in the GC maze? I know we saw something here. Didn't we?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Or are we getting seed bleed?
Oh, I think that was something.
Not according to our tracker.
Plank of wood.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, now I remember. It was like the whole Shield Mountain thing we were.
Right. That's right.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
It was the hint about the Hylian shield in Oh no. Oh, Pappy.
Oh,
no.
Happy, no, don't do
Oh
it.
no. Skulls.
Please
Skulls.
don't-
Skulls. It's
Just
fine.
doing
It's
it
skulls.
for the early skulls there.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 4 pretty early skulls you can do immediately.
Yeah, I definitely had the same thought at first. I'm like, oh wait, no, we already had this topic. There's a bunch of early skulls. This is fine.
Which, well, if
Still.
you really mess up, is like 5 minutes at most.
It is still just a waste of time, and he knows it, and he's gonna be so mad about it.
It'd be even funnier if there's like another strength. I doubt it though.
Okay, that'd be rude. Not that kind of Skulltula.
Remember, going in for these skulls is totally fine. This level of fine.
Yeah, you always, like, going in just for skulls is actually a pretty good play, because there's a lot of them immediately. But do you guys remember if we found 3 or 4 keys in Spirit? Because I know there was, like, 2 adult-only keys.
I am fairly
Oh,
certain
3.
you said... I think
Yeah,
you
there was,
said...
like... We found, like, key 1, like, either, like, 1, 2, or 3, and then there was, like, key 4 and 5 we found. So we found, I think it was 3?
I think it was 4... I want to say 4 because I remember someone in chat said something about missing key 3. But
That's a possibility.
I don't friggin' know. Spirit key logic is not what I know. But if you put an exclamation mark spirit key logic, it can be something you know.
Sure, if you feel like reading
There
a
is a
7-page
six-
document.
It's not, like... The thing about it, though, is... Like, a good chunk of it is concerning, key sanity. Which you don't see a lot in these settings.
Nope.
If there was a cross keys tournament, that would definitely pop up more often.
For sure. I mean, to be fair, I think it pops up too much as it is.
Yeah, but with like key sanity, even shadow key logic gets weird.
Yep, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd enter too. It's a good place to really take notes. Okay, so there was 4 keys that we found. So if there's a key up in Sunblock Room, then Child Spirit doesn't have any keys, so Requiem wouldn't be needed.
Well, I don't think it could be possible. Oh, then Requiem would have to be Ice Capital if that was the case.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, you guys...
Actually, no, it could be behind Jabu, because, you know...
No.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, because that one's the path to Twin Robo, right.
Because Shadow is available now.
Oh, it's been for a while.
But also with the fact that we have everything to do it, and then on top of that... So
hold on a second, is Stuckman go-moding?
songs.
Is Stuckman go-moding this dungeon?
Yeah, that's understandable. He's got the boss key, he's got all of his smalls. He knows
Where the light arrows are. Oh boy.
Oh boy! Wait!
Actually,
Poppy can immediately
that's
stop
a
collecting
bail.
skulls.
That's a bail.
That's a big bailout for Poppy.
What the hell?
We have achieved fashion percent and a bailout for Poppy.
We finally got
Finally.
Pappy a bailout. Holy shit.
That's great.
We got us a race on our hands.
But that also means that if item is there, it's likely just boomerang. The only other thing it could be is at this point is Longshot, and Longshot wouldn't tell us much.
Well, Longshot tells us that there's might be an item in Water Temple for us, but you know.
I think that tells us more.
Here.
And I mean, the French meme, it was the French meme, we love water stone, so
Yep.
It's only fair that they get to, you know...
I mean, the French meme is also River Baron, and they got that.
And this is a French race.
That
Poppy is going to be able to do rush all the way to the top as well. Like, this is still in Stuckman's favor, but it's
yeah, but
pretty close
Stuckman's 10 to 15 minute advantage just turned into maybe 3 minutes.
Right. That was a huge bail.
No, it's more than 3 minutes. It takes
Yeah,
quite
maybe
a while
5.
to walk.
He needs to cross Wasteland. That's true.
To walk across that and all of that.
All right.
You can't breathe underwater. If you start choking, take off those boots.
Here comes witch number 1. So, Stuckman's gonna finish off Twin Rova and Warp Nocturne and start Shadow Temple.
Basically, yeah. It makes sense to go mode Spirit for him at this point. He's basically figured out the puzzle as far as he's concerned. He knows that there is the last item that he needs to complete this seed is sitting in Shadow Temple.
Right.
Now the question is how deep?
Well, I mean, that's a problem for when we get there, but it's not a problem for Spirit Temple. I agree that it's the right move to go mode.
And you know the funny thing about those hovers is that they don't even need they already fulfill path simply because the hook shot is hovers locked.
Nice. Both runners got held up crossing the bridge today.
I mean, that basically happens every time I try to cross that bridge when it is already in place.
Yeah, horses.
Majora's Mask Epona is better than Ocarina of Time Epona.
Yeah, horses and geometry do not get along.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time is a well-coded game.
But Twilight Princess Epona is probably the smoothest with Breath of the Wild Epona.
I would say, yeah, Breath of the Wild horses give Twilight Princess a run for its money, but both of them are really good.
The contest sounds like a bit of a horse race to me.
Fair. I mean, that wasn't even a pun, that's just truth.
It's both. That's what makes it great.
Look, it had to be done.
As I said, that wasn't even a pun, that's just truth.
But that's the whole point of the puns being bad, is that it's always truth. It's just terrible that you guys don't think of them. That's why you give me shit for it.
You said the truth. They did not like it. It reminds me of that Jesus meme.
Oh, wow.
You know, like the one that comes from like
Yep.
a coloring book, I think?
Yep, I know the one.
I know the one you mean, but my goodness. What a
Also,
callback.
I do want to call out here, I think it's Jax's emote, of those DLC boots saving Pappy a little bit of time here.
Yeah, that was not just a little bit. That was saved him the time to collect 12 skulls. And Pappy took a moment to realize that as well. You saw that.
To be fair, so did we.
Yeah, fair. He walked out of that door and was like, wait a minute, I don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, no, that was a. I don't know if it's on the same level of the bailouts that Stuck found, but that was definitely a needed bailout.
The thing is,
Yeah,
Stuck found 3 bailouts. Poppy found 1, and
Yeah.
lights are in the graveyard crate, so very accessible.
Yep.
Alrighty. We have a lot of checks we can go through in Shadow. Which one do you think it is?
Manager.
I'm gonna say Crusher Room. Like, the thing is it's not, it's slightly cruel, but not extremely cruel.
Just
I got a
wait.
better one.
We are trying to curse these runners so hard, and it's just gonna be right here.
Hang on, I'm gonna ask if this is possible. Is it possible for the item to be on Sun Song Grave with the minuet check, or not minuet, the prelude check having Sun Song, because it's locked by Shadow? Oh no, that's locked by Jabu. Sorry, I have it backwards. Ignore me.
Well,
Boss
there's the
key.
boss key, so...
I am
Base
totally.
boy.
Yep, I got there. I had
Yeah,
the.
because, like, the only thing that you can't do is, Baronade can't be killed, can't quite be knocked out of a couple stages without that boomerang, unfortunately.
Deadly, man.
Yeah, I mean, bananas are pretty deadly. They are very radioactive.
Radioactive.
Very. Yes, bananas contain potassium, and in that potassium, to a certain percentage, is a radioactive isotope of potassium. There is literally a banana equivalent dose in radiation. What's it? Medicine? That being said,
Oh, Pappy!
ow. That
But,
being
yeah,
said, do not be scared of eating bananas. The radiation level is so low. Any like, you would have to eat a bunch of bananas, several bunches of bananas to achieve the radiation level you get from a single transatlantic flight.
what's even funnier is that you die from lead poison, like from heavy metal poisoning, from eating uranium-238 before you would die from radiation poisoning.
This was Science with Alexander.
I mean, guys, look, if I wanted to think, I would. I'd have worked today.
Fair. Ooh,
All right.
Spinner in Spirit in Shadow Temple trolling stuck a bit.
Which number 2? Here we go.
Yep.
All right, so Veva's check that they called is coming up. They said check number 3. So the one behind the BMOs.
Well, yeah, this would be the third check that they do here. All
Exactly.
right. I think Pressure Room is a really good one because it has 3 checks. The odds are pretty good. But it's in that slightly cruel place where you're going somewhat far, but not far enough. And third check is dead.
Tobias, I'm going to give you a little bit of crap on that one because that was a big chest that didn't have an item.
So this isn't CSMC.
I know, but I'm sure you had the momentary like, oh, it's a big, and then wait.
No,
No.
I've adjusted.
Damn it.
No, I'm used to switching between different settings because that's kind of what RSL does. Because the thing too is you also have chest appearance matches content for RSL, which also does size and texture.
Yes, it can triple.
Yeah, Shadow can absolutely be long shot. That would just be rude.
And it's kind of what Pappy needs at this point.
I do like chest texture matches content. It's a pretty cool setting.
The only thing that kind of sucks is that the small key chest and the skulls chests do look similar. I would definitely change the small key chest to something else.
Alright, yeah, Stuckman killing, what was it, 2 or 3 Skulltulas with 1 Din's Fire application? Nice little
Yeah,
trick.
that's actually a second fastest means of walking through this room.
That
or
is
third, if you're
that
good
is-
with hook.
that is the correct application of fire to spiders.
Exactly.
All right, we're
All
tied
right.
at 5. We're what, half a shadow behind?
Just about.
Yeah, so about 5 to 7 minutes.
Invisible spinning blades for Stuckman, while Puppy is just about to rush to Shadow.
I'm realizing that bailout from the irons was even bigger, not just from not having to kill 12 or 13 more skulls, but you also don't have to go retrieve the frickin'... Oh, you did. You already did. What am I talking about? Never mind. Ignore me.
He does have to retrieve Din's Fire from the Tektite Grotto.
And he already did. Yep. I'm awake. I promise.
And
Vaguely.
let's see what we have here.
Not.
Also, belatedly happy 2 hours, everyone.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
what a
I'm
crazy
pretty.
seed.
I'm
This
not
is-
sure if the runners are having a happy 2 hours. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
be real
sure.
here.
No, not
I
really.
don't know. This is a not too bad of a jet, to be honest. A lot of the things they needed was just along the way, and the last thing that they need for technical casino mode is already hinted.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take you here. So first of all, quick shout out to Stuck and Pappy for putting on this race because this is a race. And the bailouts and the skill that we've seen here are pretty great. Give these guys a follow. You want to see more of this. It's good stuff. Also, a thank you to Vaiva, Baby Shark, and Ginger for tracking and giving us all the information that we see in front of you on your screen. And as well, a thank you to Ginger for rolling this, whatever this is. Thank you, of course. Thank you, of course, to Hell Knight for putting this restream on for us so that we can bring this to you. And of course, Alexander and Tobias, thank you for accompanying me here and keeping the chat company.
And thank you, Dastar, for being here and keeping the memes alive. And the puns.
And it's still ongoing. It's crazy. So this is the last one for my bet. So let's see what we have.
Nope.
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 Okay.
Crusher room wasn't it? We're going deep in shadow.
We're going a lot deeper.
Tobias, you called manager, right? And I called Ognob?
I called manager, you called Opnob.
What if it's just trapper room just to spite you two?
Then we both lose.
Oh! Ooh, that was close. That platform almost got away from Stuck.
Yeah, chat also usually goes for Ognob.
Yeah, the problem is that there's a lot of people in chat and people call different things. So unfortunately, without a bet, it's hard to tell. Wait. Oh, I was like, Ginger, what are you talking about? They had that in their pocket. Oh, you're saying he's using it. Got it.
Alright, let's see. Nope.
This wasn't it. Is it in the pot?
But speaking of my MQ race yesterday, you know what's funny is I never had to go child even once that seed.
Oh, hold on, because here's a point about the Shadow Pot. If it is Shadow Pot, we're going to have a double pot seed, because the Goron City Pot also had a bottle.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
The battle of the underscores just goes to new heights every minute.
Uh-oh. One, and I didn't get a good look at that. Oh, no. So, that was an accidental trigger.
What happened?
So, if you get hit, or like you bonk, you can trigger a glitch where Link constantly tries to pull out the hook shot every frame.
Ooh.
This is useful for a glitch, but it can be really annoying for like when you're trying to move, for example.
I didn't know that existed.
It wasn't the pot.
But yeah, if you ever seen a glitch speedrun, like without doing any item manips or wrong warps, a hookshot jump is usually pretty common with that.
Alright. I mean, I've seen hookshot jump. It's used to
But
great
that's
effect
like-
in Graveyard.
Yeah, but that's the specific tells for actually getting that set up.
Nice. Alright, we have 3 checks left before going to the back of Shadow Temple. We have this one, and we have the 2 in the Gipto room.
I love this room in MQ because it's basically 4 redeads worshipping a golden sculptula.
Burn them all.
Because that's not creepy at all.
It's
still-
funny.
Stuck still hasn't found it. No, Benji, it's here. It's somewhere in this dungeon.
No, like the only thing would be at this point would be long shot, but I highly doubt it at this point.
I mean, it could be long shot. That would indeed point towards having to complete all 3 stone dungeons. Because you cannot have a path that points directly to a stone or medallion, to the dungeon room. But you can certainly have a path that points you to, oh hey, this item for that other stone dungeon is your path item. Have fun!
Yeah.
Oh boy,
no.
we're going to the back.
So we have 4 checks left. We have
This
Trap
shadow
room,
is-
the manager, and Ognob.
This shadow is go-modable in theory. You don't even need to go to the back, except you totally need to.
So this is getting pretty scary. However, Stuckman knows now that if Poppy Grant is in shadow, like, then he knows that he'll have to take about the same amount of time. And I'm just saying that because, well, both of them got that path. Both of them know that.
No, Torterra, that would
Trevor
just be a
is-
bad play, objectively. That's 3 checks against 1. Like, it's good for the memes, but to be really honest, that would just not be the right play to make.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the slow side.
Yes, okay, but Orgnop. But no.
I mean, you did say it was for the memes, and Torterra is currently part of chat, so therefore memes are correct.
True.
But of course, that's a huge gamble to rush Bongo before doing 3 checks.
It's just like my opinion on chickens. It's always going to be a bad call until it's right.
Well, unless you play RSL, you like the
Right.
moment you can access chickens,
You can
you
find out if it's
objectively just go for it right away. Even if it's 7, you still go for it in RSL because it's just too risky.
Well-
Whereas in standard, chickens is a pretty safe check to skip.
It's a
We're-
2 to 3 minute investment for a single check if you do it late in the game, so...
All right, here's Trap Room.
Let's see, that's 2 checks.
Technically a 50-50 on whether whether the seed wants to meme on you or not.
So far,
It's 2 in...
33% now
Yeah.
for this seed to troll.
50%.
The scene is still throwing.
Here we go.
Oh my god, it's
Tobias,
either
one of us is
Dastar.
right.
One of us is correct. Let's see.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Commentator curse. Yes.
I mean, let's be real. It's about time our curse actually worked.
True.
It's gonna be here. You got it.
Imagine
It's gotta be an Orgnop. At this point, it's gotta be an Orgnop.
Could you imagine just season 5 but empty dungeons?
Oh, triple. That's mean.
Oh, triple. That's very mean. Oh, it's on Bongo. Whatever it is, it's on Bongo. You're right, Dastar.
I finally beat you in something, Tobias. We're going to Ognop, folks.
We're going to deepest shadow. So yes, Torterra would have been.
Yeah,
been right.
Torterra
Bongo
would have had it right. Holy shit.
for the frickin' memes.
I guess you could say we shouldn't let our memes be dreams.
That's true.
But that's like a huge gamble when you think about
Yeah,
it.
no, it absolutely is. But that's why it's a meme, because it is a gamble and it would have paid off. That's what makes the memes funny. Because it makes no sense. Because there's no reason to do it and it works.
Yeah, but just watch this be.
Ooh.
Just watch this be a long shot.
Dude, I'll pop off if that's the case.
Oh, I will too.
We're gonna be groaning so hard in here.
Well, not least of all because that just means, I mean, it's an
just
hour,
means
an
that
hour more in
water-
this seed.
Well, it just means that water and tart shoot the sun have pretty good odds of being go mode.
Oh man, now I actually have to. Now when he clears it, I'll have to actually pay attention to what the stone is. Oh, actually, maybe not. He might just grab the item and bounce.
Well,
depends on
if
what
it's
this is.
long shot, then you
Yeah.
just
Yeah, you
If
clear
it's
it.
long shot, you're getting the medallion, the stone.
All right,
Oh,
the drummer
it's
is.
like 1 cycle for Master Sword right
Yeah,
there.
really, really nice.
And the drummer has dropped his sticks.
So,
What do we got?
I don't know. Drum roll, please.
We can't. Ognop's. We can't do a drum roll. Ognop's dead.
You know, that was
I
what I
did
was
that.
going for there.
Yeah, that's fair. I was memeing anyway, but you were right.
All right, moment of truth.
Come on, come on, come on. Let it be a long shot.
No, don't do this to them.
Oh,
Boomerang.
okay.
I
It's
win.
boomerang. Fair.
We are in glow mode for Stuckman.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it no mode because we actually know where those light arrows are.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. So,
All right.
The question is, would you do Kakariko first, or would you grab
No,
the
warp.
lights first?
Warp to the Temple of Time,
No, I'm talking
grab
about
the lights
Child.
with your boomerang.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like,
No, do
'cause-
Jabu first, then warp back here to
Like, it really
grab
doesn't matter because
to grab the light arrows, and then warp
Yeah.
back to the Temple of Time.
yeah, we got the it was Sapphire for,
Yep, it's already marked.
but
Yep.
yeah.
So this is very clearly Stuck's race to lose at this point.
Yeah.
The order really doesn't matter in this case because we have warp songs to everything, and yeah, Stuckman doing what I would have done, which is just get this immediately out of the way. You know, you can do Serenade into
Domain.
Fountain, so it's
Yeah,
not
that's true.
not a huge deal. Because even if we didn't have that, like, Minuets is just kind of free.
So this is a trick. This is technically not in logic, but
Who cares about logic?
who cares about logic, first of all? But this is a thing. Beans are in logic, so this check is getting this check is in logic. Just this particular trick to get it is.
All right, Stuck's
Not
got his
logic.
lollipop.
And yep, he's making exactly what I thought he would be doing,
Yep.
which is
To the lake,
rushing
dive
this way.
into Zora's domain, and off we go to beat.
Hey guys, 2 hours 15 minutes, our first time in Lake Hylia.
Wow, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Neither
impressive.
of them ever touched Lake Hylia.
There was no reason to.
Right.
Like, the closest was what? Pierre.
Yep.
For reference, 50 rupees on the Rudo's letter spot. For a moment
Yep.
I thought that was a strength, but I was wrong.
That'd have been a thing.
And a half, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
just
go mode.
grab a
True
fish.
go mode. True go mode for Stuck at 2 hours 15 minutes in.
Yep. And Pappy just took out the manager, so he's going to Ognob now.
So how does the universe look like in which Pappy catches this up?
Stuck
Basically
cries a lot.
deaths.
It is a universe that Stuck cries a lot in.
Fair.
Yeah, because there's just so much an advantage here. But yeah, it would be just basically him dying to Ganondorf, because we're getting massively trolled hard by Baronade.
I mean, that's never happened before.
But I mean, both Baronade and Ganondorf and the tower climb would have to all troll him at once.
The game would have to randomly
Collaborate.
The game would have to randomly decide that Stuckman and only Stuckman needs to collapse.
Well, that ain't happening.
No.
Alright. Go mode Jabu Jabu. Yay.
I figured that this would be really late into logic.
I mean, the 3 paths to Baronade kind of pointed to that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ognob tried to give Pappy a hand, but Pappy just said no.
Yeah. If someone tries to touch you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, you just say no.
Yeah.
Far, but yeah, you're right.
Let us not go that far. But
yeah, let's rewind.
I mean, he's trying
rewind
to
and
squeeze
say.
you with his giant hands, which is what I'm trying to get at. And
God, Ginger, Ognob is Will Smith. Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Alright, that's the banana for Pappy.
Oh no.
Yikes. Oh, what was that?
That was me refusing for a moment here. Just refusing in general.
Oh, okay. Bye. I don't know. Alright, well, now we're just watching. Not really
Yeah,
much
I mean-
to talk about at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the puzzle has been solved. Stuckman is basically just gonna finish Jabu, then finish
Ganon.
Ganon's castle, and beat up the big bad himself. And Poppy is gonna be hot on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You think Poppy will finish?
Yeah,
I
you do
think
when
so,
you're
yeah.
in go mode.
He's in go mode, and he's also going to be about into the Ganondorf fight by the time Stuckman's done.
Okay. And,
Yeah.
Yep, and here comes the lollipop for Pappy.
Yeah, get this out of the way. Then you could just immediately warp out. Yeah, I would have done the same thing here. Alright, I'm getting close. This should be good. But yeah, that was slick.
A lot cleaner than Stuck's was.
Yeah, because he had a little bit of a rough alignment at the beginning. Well, that was actually pretty good. Like, as tasteless as the joke was, it was still inappropriate to slap.
Well, I think that's another topic we really don't want to get into
Yeah.
here, but yes, and
That's,
was still-
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're still hitting someone, even if it's not a punch. It's not kind of behavior that you should be exhibiting.
correct, and Will Smith has publicly apologized. Anyway, we're moving on.
Yeah.
We're
right.
dropping that topic. It was still funny, but we're moving on.
It was funny.
So, what is the next restream we have, by the way? I'm sure that we've got one planned for next. League tomorrow, Alexo and Sean.
Yeah, I should have actually known that offhand because I'm on commentary for that one as well.
God,
Together
Tobias.
with Kuwari. That's
Ooh,
gonna be
spicy.
fun. That's
fun race.
gonna be very fun.
Chickens time.
No.
I know that we're gonna get Quarry's gonna mention something about doing chickens early.
Never thought I'd be happy to realize I have to work tomorrow.
Oh,
Got him. Anyway, yeah, there's also actually a race tomorrow night, too. Well, I mean, depending on your time zone. But Mr. Mario and What the Hell's Happened is also tomorrow.
is that the league version of that race or
Yeah,
the
the league.
the
they're both,
brackets version?
Brackets is
It's League.
yeah, I'm just trying to remember the day that brackets is on.
All I know is that it ain't on a TSG schedule, so therefore I don't know it.
I can pull it up, I think. Still, it's gonna be super exciting. So it's actually tomorrow as well. No, it's
Wait a
not
minute,
tomorrow. It's
what?
next week. It's next week. Next week.
BT Dubs, and while we're talking about upcoming races, on Sunday is match 2 of Flea and Pryor's Challenge Cup semifinals.
Yep.
Might be kind of big.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
'cause
gonna be, it's gonna decide.
It's gonna
are we
decide
seeing-
one of our grand final matches.
Well, depends. It can decide that,
Right.
or it can mean we're going to a third match.
Right. And unfortunately, this is my working weekend, so you will be spared from my voice for one weekend.
Oh no.
I'm more worried about the puns. Where
Like
am I gonna get my pun fix?
Oh, I'll still type them in. It's fine. I'll type them in, and as you know I will do, I will literally connect to Discord into the containment zone just for the meme. I'm not talking to anyone, I'll just be there.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, this is not very much time between the two. Like, it's
Yeah.
definitely at a point where it takes a huge choke, but it's not to the point where Stuckman has a huge buffer anymore.
Yeah, weirder things have happened. I would say 2 deaths maybe would probably even it up.
Depends on where those
Possible.
deaths are.
True.
If it's on Salt and Pepper, that can be really gross.
I don't know. After the way this seed has gone, I'm pretty sure runners are salty enough as it is.
Then again, it does mean like Stuckman can survive 2 whole hits from those 2.
But Dastar,
Yeah.
don't you feel this seed was spicy enough?
I think that they could be peppered on a little bit more, personally.
I think the spice was a bit watered down because the fire was inside the water in Tektite Grotto.
Oh, here's a fun fact. Spice can, like, some spices actually get worse if you drink water.
Oh,
Where,
anything
like,
that
you
contains
feel them
capsaicin,
more-
absolutely.
Whereas milk, for example, can actually, like, if you drink milk before you have something spicy, it can actually, you know, reduce the effects of spiciness.
Pro tip, folks. Capsaicin is fat soluble and alcohol soluble, but not water soluble. So don't drink water to get rid of spice. Oh, there's Requiem.
That makes sense.
That was one of the
Sure.
predictions I had. That was one of the predictions I said. Requiem on Prelude.
And you were right.
That's twice in 1 seed. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Stuckman's done with Baronade on the way to Ganon's castle to face off against the big bad.
And Poppy's not that far behind. He's at Big Octo, which
Yeah.
is mostly
Yeah.
just cutscenes at this
About
point.
5 minutes.
maybe not even.
Well, what we should do is probably get a stopwatch and see when they enter the castle.
When Stuck enters the castle or when Pappy enters the castle?
When both. So, like, for each of them. So I'm thinking probably like a 5:25, 30, around that.
Okay, I've got my stopwatch open. When he enters the castle, I'll start it.
And go.
26.
Alright, we're on. My stopwatch is running. The boss music is a lot more fun when there's an actual timer going on in my hand.
Suddenly, yeah.
Well, see ya, Octo. Ginger. That's fair, Ginger, but yeah.
All right, how much trouble do you think these guys will be?
Yeah.
The LINK extinction event. They said it was a meteor. It was actually a man in green.
But it wasn't.
Oh,
That
Pappy.
pun got away from me. Never mind.
And Pappy missed his boomerang throw at first.
Yep.
Happens to the best of us.
And now Link getting all of the skeletons from his closet. It's always hard to come out, but
Oh, when we're done with this race and the interview, you both need to put yourselves in the friggin' containment zone. You've done more than I have this seed.
That is not true. I resemble that remark.
I always make the pun on the tower. Always.
All right, here's salt and pepper. We're at a minute
Yes.
30.
And Stuck is deciding to go the safe route and address them one after the other.
Always a good idea.
Yep.
I hope he doesn't, Ginger. This is, I'm an American, which means stand. Never mind, I'll stop there.
Yeah, no.
Yep, moving on. Anyway, we're at 2 minutes right now.
All right. But the first Stuckman, this is right around the 230 mark.
Yeah, maybe 231 at worst.
Because we still have to account for the 24 seconds for the bacon slaying cutscene.
Now, you want me to stop the timer when Pappy walks into the castle, right?
You started it when Stuck walked in the castle, so that might make sense.
Yeah, but you know how many cents I make, so therefore I had to confirm it.
What? I don't know your salary.
Tobias,
Yes?
I like you.
Alright, back to the seed.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's hope for the clean one cycle from Stuckman.
For he's helping for
Because
it.
after the 4th hit, the frame window is 2 frames. And he got it. Again, I think he was also the one... No, wasn't it? I think it was
And that-
Poppy who's the one with the BGS.
And that is Stuckman done with Ganondorf with a 1 cycle, now into the Ganon fight.
Yeah, Tobias, didn't you say that he would be in the castle? Or that he would be in the Ganondorf fight when Stuck finished?
Yeah, just about, but I don't think that's actually going to be the case. I think Poppy will, at this point, be maybe facing the Les Elfos.
Yeah.
Anyways, close enough to finish in any case.
And here we are at 2.5, with 1 Ganon fight and 1 final age change.
Yep.
There is 3 steps to making bacon.
Alright, step 1.
You gotta tenderize it.
You gotta make sure it's nice and soft for the grill.
Yep. So, normally you'd use a meat mallet, but in a pinch, a megaton hammer will do.
I hear it's really good at smashing walls.
True.
Step 2. Retrieve your knife.
Slice. Retrieve your knife and slice you up some bacon.
It's gonna be like exactly 5 minutes almost.
Yeah.
Because that's
and
5 minutes
quite
right
a
there.
little over 5.
Right there
so-
was 5 minutes, yeah.
No, 26 was like 26 seconds was right when he got in, so
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna time it right.
And
it's
step
about
3,
13 seconds.
5 minutes, 12 seconds. Yeah, actually, it was
Grill.
right before the 5:13 mark, so yeah.
grill that bacon. Princess Zelda is helping with that step.
Oh, I know, I'm glad he got into the castle before it was too late.
Fair. And get your GGs in chat for Stuckman, who has just finished this race with a time of 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 58 seconds. Congratulations, Stuckman.
Congratulations! GG's in the chat!
And Poppy has just typed GG in the race time chat as well, so he has acknowledged Stuckman as won. He's gonna finish anyway because he's already in Ganon's castle.
Indeed. And that was what was said anyway. It makes sense. The bailouts for Stuckman, though. If any one of those didn't happen, that would have been a...
Yeah, that would have been much closer.
Oh, yeah.
The bow on Valvagia alone, my goodness.
Alright.
The bow on Volvagia saved quite a bit of time. Not to the point where it was like the biggest thing ever, because well, that scale in fire was a pretty big thing too.
Stuck will be joining us for an interview, just needs to take a quick break.
Fair enough. I mean, what, 2.5 hours? Time to grab a drink? Time to use the toilet?
I mean, you didn't take any toilet breaks during the seed, so...
Yeah, I'm
It
just saying
was-
RSL, which...
It was hinted
That is
foolish.
RSL.
No, it was hinted foolish.
Oh,
Well, he was in a
that-
toilet.
That's not a pun, that's an actual joke.
yeah, that's true.
What?
You still belong in a containment zone for that.
Yeah, that's fair, but...
Yeah, no, stay here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not going anywhere right at this point.
But
Alright.
overall, a really close rate. I was
Oh, yeah.
actually really happy to see those irons where they were, because Objectively speaking, Force was actually a pretty good play just to grab the first 4 skulls.
Yeah,
For sure.
sure. Running into the iron boots at that point was real lucky.
Yeah. That
But
was
you'll love to see it.
that was about the exact thing that Pappy needed at the exact, like maybe like 2 checks like forward. That was exactly what Pappy needed.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
those iron boots had just been on the first Stalfos check, we would have had a really, really close race on our hands.
Pappy,
This shouldn't be too bad because we have BGS jump slash damage.
And that's
We are
Stuckman.
joined by Stuckman. Welcome in and GG's. Congratulations on the win today. Though if you want to talk to us, you still gotta unmute your mic.
Yeah,
Hi.
GG.
GG Stuck.
Thanks.
Also, now I'm just gonna get confused because now that's another person with a P5 Morgana Discord picture. Claiming. Damn it, Ginger. Anyway, so yeah, so what's your thoughts on that seed?
It was kind of weird. Everything they did by those. I mean, I don't know where if iron boots were available.
They
Yeah,
sure
they
were.
They
They
sure
were.
were.
Or a Temple Floor Master.
No, those 4 simple map chests.
Oh, close then.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, yeah.
basically what happened is that it just took Pappy a little bit longer to realize that the skulls were needed for that gold scale. So they started collecting skulls and they ran into Forest to do so. And found the hover boots. Iron boots.
The iron
On
I,
map
Damn.
chest.
I thought it was Floor Master. They killed a hand. Whatever.
Yeah, but it was the chest after that. Never mind though, it was early on in the courtyard.
Yeah, it was like if it was even just like 2 checks earlier, it would have just been a completely different race right there at the end.
I almost considered the idea of going in forest for the skulls. But yeah, and also I failed to realize I was probably in go mode when I got pins. So I did HBA for no reason.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no. I mean,
It's understandable. Like,
yeah.
I've had a siege like that where sometimes it's a little bit simpler.
Pardon the quick interruption, but fry up your bacon again and get your GGs back in the chat for Pappy Grant. Just about 5 minutes behind exactly, almost.
Those.
Yeah. In fact, it was like 4 minutes 50 seconds. It was that close.
Yeah, 2:35:48 for the
Wow.
for the second place finish. So let's talk about that bow on Volvagia.
What?
Yeah,
Let's talk
I guess I was lucky.
Bailouts as a whole, this seed, just damn.
Yeah.
They did take a weird route.
So Poppy found a hint earlier that cost him a lot of time, or well, a few minutes anyway, because he found out there was a bow on Skull Mask.
Yeah, I saw that in Kokiri Forest, actually, next to Stone's Grotto, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Poppy got
Yeah.
that hint early, and you, I think, only got that hint
After getting
well
2
after
votes.
finding that bow on Volvagia.
Yeah. Also, Fire.
Ouais, j'ai perdu de 5 minutes. Non mais sans déconner, je crois que j'ai fait la pire race de toute ma vie. Catastrophe. Une catastrophe.
Fire.
quoi. Putain, j'ai fait tous
Are we
les
hearing
mauvais
something?
choix.
Yeah, we are hearing Poppy on the restream.
Would
who
you like
just
to join us?
probably...
Oh, there he is.
There he already is.
GG's,
Poppy
Pappy.
Grant.
GG.
You are still muted, though.
I mean, I think he said give him 2 minutes, so...
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Fair.
Sorry. All right. Well, so yeah, we'll talk to him when he gets back. But yeah, that's. How about all those friggin' Baronade hits for foolish Baronade?
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I was like, oh, Shadow, oof. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna check Tectide just because I'm passing through there. I'm probably not getting that gold scale, right? But yeah, at this point I was like, oh, shoot. I was at like 7 skulls or something like that. I was like, eh.
Yeah, but then you really went on a skull hunt really quick. That
Yeah.
was impressive, actually, how quickly you got to 30
Oh.
skulls.
sadly, that well was foolish. That was kind of annoying. If I did Lost Woods earlier, I would actually have been in no modes at the point I saw Din's, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I dislike doing Lost Woods Child.
Yeah.
Or farming for Deku That's why I'm leaving, but this time it could have costed me a lot, I guess. I almost didn't like do the Lost Woods check because I was like, if it's there, I lost. So
Yeah, we were actually worried about you missing that check, and in the end, I think you were bailed out by having to collect soil patch skulls.
yeah, that otherwise I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to do bean patches.
Yeah, until you had to go get those bean patch skulls, you were actually behind because that strength was just kind of orphaned. And then as soon as you got that just flipped the whole thing on its head. And I think we decided during the race that there were like 3 different bailouts. One was whatever pushed you towards skulls. One was Volvagia's bow. And what was the third one?
Wasn't it like irons for Poppy?
Oh yeah.
No. There were 3 for specifically for Stuck.
Right.
I don't quite recall, but I think Poppy is ready to talk to us now. Welcome in, GG's.
Hey,
Thanks. GG, Stuckman.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's.
I think I've made all the wrong choice I can make in this seed.
I mean, Stuckman got a few bailouts here. Let's be clear. Especially, the first bow he found was on Volvagia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I've made a quite long child one, but I had a bomb bag and a bow, and I thought that was quite well. And I see there's bomb bag in DC. There's a bow in I don't remember where, but
10 skulls.
At Skulls, 10 Skulls, and I knew at this moment it was the beginning of the of the problems.
But actually, sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say I got lucky this time by going adult early. They gave me a lot. Like with DC, the hammer, then the bomb bag in DC, then I could do fire right away because of hovers. It kind of like went very well, but it could have been awful without that strength. But yeah.
Unfortunately, Pappy, Stuck actually had orphaned that Lost Wood strength at first, and eventually went back when he started collecting skulls. So he didn't find the irons.
Yep, and I've made every time I play Minuet to make the routing SFM into Garand City to DMC into DMT into DC into CAC. It's a disaster because I had the hammer after went to DMC, and so I had my hook shot at 1 hour and a half. Just it's not well. I knew I lost when I saw the hook shot.
Yeah,
it's not very interesting race for me. Sorry, but I made every wrong choice I can make in this race. I was I hope it was the hook shot in GTG, but no.
And remember,
you weren't far behind me. Yeah.
And also remember that everything said and done, you were less than 5 minutes behind.
Yeah.
That came out to be really close.
Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't went to the well.
I did.
I give it's 10 minutes. I didn't lost, but I went to I made to twice the way into Spirit.
Oh yeah, that was annoying.
And there was nothing.
Oh.
was
All
awful.
three non-letter bottles were found early, and yet nobody rushed ice. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I just
and what's I don't understand why last year I had every time I had an item in the Jabu Stone in Challenge Cup. This year, every race I have free path to Barinad. What the fuck is the Jabu? No, it's not possible. Again, free path to to Barinade. What? But why? Why? Just why?
I don't know. That sounds a bit fishy to me.
Oh, get out! Get out, Dastar! Also, just blame Ginger for that one. Ginger Sonny is
No,
our
really.
quality seed roller today.
It had to be done. I'm sorry.
And
that-
obviously the boom monk couldn't be in Evercheck
Oh, yeah.
instead of
No.
Bongo. It was
Yeah, Bongo.
sure.
Actually, I was kind of happy because I was half expecting Iron Boots or Longshot just so I can do 80.
I mean,
Because I was
look,
like,
we were joking about that on Restream, but we were literally saying actually we don't want to curse our runners that hard. Because
us in chat, we just kept when you first went into Shadow, we were starting to put bets of, okay, what check is the item we're looking for? And people said, third check or the manager or Bongo, and I
Crusher
gotta say,
Room was my bet.
yep, Crusher Room from Alexander. And I'm just saying, look, I'm not handing Bongo $10 under the table here. Everything's good. I may have won the bet, but it's fine.
it was very like anxiety inducing to do Shadow without
Yeah.
knowing if it's boomerang or not. It was like, are we like almost done, or do we still have an hour?
yeah, this could have been an
of
Oops
race?
AD seed very
Yeah.
easily if that had been a long shot.
For sure.
Where is the long shot?
Oh no, I was
never
just
found
like,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
I was imagining if the path to Barinade in Shadow.
Ah,
was
okay,
long
okay.
shot.
Well, I was expected that.
That would have been awful. I mean, at least it would have been pretty straightforward, I guess, but still awful.
At that point, you just go into water, hope you find it there.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yep, but just doing shoot the sun before, I think.
By
Yeah.
raiding because we didn't have suns. I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
probably, we
would have
didn't
still
have
been
that.
worth it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
if it
you
was
just-
like boomerang, yeah.
Or you just do water until you find the boss key, go to Baronade, and then go to Morpha and then do it afterwards. But
Yeah, probably faster. I mean, if it's not on river, it would have probably been faster. Because like routing 30 skulls without Sun Song is pretty annoying. Luckily, we had some warp songs and prelude, so it was not too bad. But
It's always nice to get Prelude relatively early.
yeah, I'm bad at skulls usually, so I tend to like leave them behind, and I was like kind of late. Yeah, I was like scrambling through my mind to find which skulls can I get. Oh god. And I was like, yeah, I could find iron. That's why I did well, because I was like, that's a lot of checks. You never know. I could like be stopped for iron, but yeah, I just decided to rush the skulls. Almost thought about forest, didn't do it. Yeah.
You had
Thankfully,
iron
we
boots?
had OG.
Oh, you had iron
No, I
boots?
didn't.
Or-
I did 30
Oh.
skulls.
You did 30 scores and you went to forest to get the skull in the courtyard?
No, I didn't. I thought about it. I thought about it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought about it, but most of my skulls were, I mean, most. Like 5 or 6 were bin patches. 5 was CAG, and then like some of like Gerudo Fortress and Wasteland, because at that point I was like, shit, there's a dense fire under 30 skulls.
My routine was awful. Look, you made the well. You went to 30 skulls and I 5 minutes behind you. Go to GTG and Spirit without a hook was a really great mistake.
That could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
It slows
Why
you
in
down.
fire? Really? And I found the hammer after the circle into DMC, DMT, and everything. So why?
Yeah, that sucks. You really had to nocturne and go up instead of like minuet and go down. It was just way better this way.
Well, I don't know.
In
I'd also
summary, OOT Randomizer is just a terrible game, and we should all stop playing it.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Speaking of
After every race, I just want to stop this game, and I don't know. I don't understand why the day after I'd say, okay, let's go to make a seed.
It's just Stockholm syndrome. Just go for it. Just accept it.
one quick more thing to bring up is that with the randomizer, we still are missing one sometimes hint. We're still missing a 50 hint. We still missed the third foolish, and you
Yep,
guys didn't even
true.
show us Lake Hylia until 2.5 hours in.
And
Yeah,
by the
nobody had
time we
any
did
interest
was
in
go
Lake
mode.
Hylia.
Yeah.
Well, that could have been the well though. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got.
I think I'm all out of questions too. Thank you so much for allowing us to restream this match. Thank you so much for joining us for an interview, Papi.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for the restream.
Thanks for the restream.
I hope
Yeah.
even with my routing, it was an interesting race to comment.
It was very
super interesting.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh.
great.
Okay.
There was no or at least I think, but people can back me up if I'm wrong. I didn't see any like logical problems with the routing you did. Everything seemed to make sense and work, and it just happened to rando against you.
Yeah, like
that's
I
the thing
definitely
with
would have
Rando.
gotten that
As
that bow
usual.
off of Skull Mask personally.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you got that hint early. Anyway, we do have more league action tomorrow. I believe 2 races. I only know the East Coast times, which I believe are 2 o'clock and 7:30. So that's unfortunately U.S. East, and can't really help you in Europe. I'm sorry, I don't know those times. And
it'll be Alexo versus SDG Sean next at 8 p.m. Central European Time, and that'll be
Mr. Mario and What the
11:30.
Hells.
Mr. Mario versus What the Hells at 11:30 Central European. So, and with that, I think what I need to still do. No, wait, 1:30 a.m. Actually, for the second race. What I still need to do is thank you once again to our runners, Papi Grand and Stuckman. If you aren't following that, you need to. If you aren't following them yet, you need to change that. Papi and Stuck both have super interesting content and super interesting formats actually on their streams. Not just OOTR. But also super interesting OOTR content. Our trackers today were Veva, Ginger Sunny, and Baby Shark. Ginger Sunny also is the person who rolled this wonderful seed for us. Thank you so much.
Blame Ginger.
Blame Ginger. Thank you to Hell Knight for putting on this restream for us. And finally, thank you to my co-commentators, Dastar and Alexander Harrold.
Tobias, Alexander, always a pleasure to comms alongside you guys. And again, thank you both to the runners. That was great to watch.
Thank you for the restream. And GG, Stuckman.
GG.
And good luck with the league.
You too.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Hell Knight, take us out of here, I guess.